Yeah, check the frequency. This isn't just a broadcast, it's a lifeline. For the ones in the corners, the ones in the classrooms, and the ones on the curb. Writers for life, we're live. Yeah. I'm walking through the architecture of a forgotten dream, where the bricks of North Philly hold the echoes in the steam. I'm a student of the pavement, a scholar of the block, setting up the mic while the city starts to rock. We dive down the rabbit holes, chasing ghosts of the past, building bridges out of history, making sure the lessons last. It's more than just a podcast, more than digital air. It's a map for the lost, showing someone actually cares. We're excavating truth from the dust and the grime, translating the struggle one sentence at a time. We're writing the future on the walls of today, chasing the shadows, clearing the way. From the street to the booth, from the dark to the light, we're the voice of the neighborhood, writers for life. Yeah, we're teaching the river, we're showing the right, keeping them dreaming through the heart of the night. Look, I see the youth standing at the edge of the glass, see the traps being set, waiting for the moments to pass. I tell them put the steel down, pick the platinum pin up. The world is a heavyweight, but you gotta keep your chin up. We go from Kensington to South, exploring every vein, trying to find an antidote to wash away the pain. Right from wrong, it ain't a lecture, it's a conversation. Investing in the spirit of a brand new generation. We're mentors in the booth, we're brothers in the street, putting wisdom in the lyrics and heart inside the beat. If we save just one, then the mission was a win. Stop the cycle of the ghost before the tragedy begins. Stop the cycle of the ghost before the tragedy begins. Yeah. Yeah. We're writing the future on the walls of today, chasing the shadows, clearing the way. From the street to the booth, from the dark to the light, we're the voice of the neighborhood, writers for life. Yeah, we're teaching the rhythm, we're showing the right, keeping them dreaming through the heart of the night. It's about more than the views, it's about the soul of the city. Get the kids off the corner, put the vision in their hands, study the history so you don't repeat the mistakes. Writers for life. We see you, we hear you. Philadelphia, stand up, rock. Play.
Like it was a game, no more shame.
Yeah. Writers for life. They play with your heart like it was just a game. Toxic words dripping with all that heavy shame. Manipulative ways that never could be tamed. Hurting you was a target, yeah, that's where they aim. Disrespect comes from every single pore. So intentions were rotten straight to the core. They knew the pain they had in store, yet they still left you wanting for more.
The actions were calculated and cold, leaving scars that never grow old. In their web of lies you were sold.
A story that's never been told.
I'm enduring and learning, yeah, that is the key. I'm becoming unshakable, as tough as can be. Writers for life, we won't let pain tear us down. It's here to build us up, make us strong and sound. Every struggle faced head on until the rise.
so clear, exploiting every moment without a single tear. Knowing the end result was gonna be fear. Waiting till you're broken, then they disappear. Extortion was the weapon they used to break your soul, trying to take the pieces and maintain the control. But they didn't know the fire that was deep inside the hole. Now you're taking back the power and you're taking back the hope.
I was caught in the web, I was lost in the light, waiting for a reason just to say goodbye. But the truth is a mirror, and the truth is the way.
I'm waking up to a brand new day. I look at the stature, look at the way that we stand, walking out the trap with a steady hand. No longer a victim, we're masters of every wound. The frequency's changing, we're perfectly in tune. From the ashes we rose, now we're walking on the heat. Riders for life, we never admit defeat. The transformation is finished, the vision is clear. We conquered the struggle, and we conquered the fear.
Can you see the truth?
Yahweh was originally a lesser god in the Canaanite religion, so he was originally a havoc.
Shining through the night.
Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all y'all is having a blessed and humble morning. Continue to have a blessed and humble day. This y'all shorty Rachel. Let me welcome all of y'all to the Writers for Life brings you the Let's Talk About It podcast, y'all. Listen, we just on this, John. A shorty can't sleep, all right? So we just checking to see what's going on around us. I found two little clips, all right, that we're going to watch real quick. Shout out to Crew, man, in the chat. Blessings to Crew. Welcome to the live, man. I see that she's up like me tonight. I don't know what it is. Normally it'd be at 3 in the morning, yo. I fell asleep at 9:30. I fell asleep watching the Dirt Battleground. Like, I don't even think she did a long live. I think it was just a quick live. I fell asleep. Yeah, it was Candyman. Then it was the Dirt Battleground. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I just went to sleep. Like, and I woke up like not so long ago. I'm like, damn, I can't go back to sleep. There's a lot going on in my head. All right. From blessings. I'm not sure if that's a trope, but blessings and welcome to the live. All right, people worrying about how many people are in the live. Some of us are just here to have, decent conversations. All right. If you're a troll and you're looking for drama and stuff like that, listen, the views ain't what matters over here. All right. For real. But back on to what I was saying. All right. It's a lot on my mind between the stuff that I'm doing out here within the community. All right. The stuff that I'm seeing with not just, the news that I watch from around the world, but the stuff, even what's going on within my own community, all right, between, people losing their businesses, people trying to maintain a home, all right, people trying to, how can I say, stay alive, all right, because in Philly, man, it's been a lot of mass shootings. I know it's a lot, a lot of that going on around the world, but I don't know what it is. In Philly, there's been a lot of lives lost within the, last couple of weeks. All right. Um, I feel as though we need to get it together. You're not a troll. I apologize for that. Listen, man, we be getting a lot of trolls. Trust me, we're not worried about the views over here. Like, people that come, I appreciate them for coming. We can have decent conversations, probably bring some solutions to the table, chop it up real quick about the stuff that's going on around us. You see where I'm coming from? Like, I'm not here for the beef, for the bullshit, none of that. Do I like getting entertained? Hell yeah. That's why I recommend a lot of, content creators out here that do, comedy, roasting, joking, all right? They still bring the positivity, all right? But they bring the humor at the same time. You see where I'm coming from? So it's kind of like, listen, I'm not sure. Listen, we get hit from all angles. It's like people scream from the top of their lungs, man, we want change. But when you got, people like us that are trying to bring the positivity amongst, how can I say, all the chaos, is like, what the fuck you trying to do this for? We don't, listen, it ain't for you. Like I tell people, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. You see where I'm coming from? So it's kind of like, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? We got Mr. Oates in the building. Shout out to Mr. Oates, yo. But like I was saying, yo, it's a lot going on, right? Now, I was just scrolling through these YouTube streets, man. Shout out to Ratchet TV. All right. He's brought up an old case. Y'all know that Ratchet TV has been diving down the Kanika Jenkins rabbit hole again. Right? And it's crazy, right? I don't know if y'all remember about the case that came out a little before the Kanika Jenkins case. What was his name? Kendrick Johnson. All right. So I guess Ratchet TV is diving down this rabbit hole too. I haven't heard a lot of people bring this case up. Now I've heard Kanika Jenkins case go viral. It could be because of the stuff that Teresa Martin is doing lately, right? But this is wild, right? Because I remember the Kendrick Johnson's case, and it did happen a little before Kanika Jenkins. I think this was the teenager that they found in the gym, if I'm not mistaken, right? He was wrapped up in the mat with his organs missing. All right. Now this case, when it did came out, it went viral, but it kind of like faded throughout time. I've heard a few content creators bring this case up. Right. Thank you for the subscription. It's about. I hope I said your name right. I appreciate you. But like I was saying, right, it's been a minute since I've heard about this case. All right, and I thought it was wild, right? Because imagine, like, you you find out that your child, is not here in this world no more. You see where I'm coming from? Now you have to plan. How can I say, you have to, how can I say, figure out funeral plans and stuff like that, right? But the wildest part about this case is, right, we're talking about a teenage boy wrapped inside a mat, inside the gym, in a school, all right, in an area where, I'm gonna call it a blind spot, right? I'm not sure if that's the correct word, right? But I'm gonna say it was a blind spot where they found this teen's body, because it's wild as shit. Like, you get the news and you find out, but they're telling you that your child just mysteriously died. You see where I'm coming from? But if he mysteriously died, what happened? Why were his organs missing? All right, and I feel as though Kanika Jenkins case ain't that far fetched. You see where I'm coming from? It's like a little different the way it happened, yeah. But all these cases we've been hearing about throughout the years have one thing in common. All right, all our melanated brothers and sisters, all right, are disappearing and are getting unalived, and their organs taken from them. All right. Now, we dove down this rabbit hole a few years back, and I have to watch what I'm saying, especially, listen, the same way I got to watch what I'm saying when I speak on Kanika Jenkins. All right. Like, last I heard, judges were involved in covering it up. Well, I'm going to show, let's watch Ratchet TV real quick for a minute. Real quick. All right, because the case has been reopened in 2026. All right, and I did not know this until now. All right, listen, like I told y'all. All right, I just woke up, can't go back to sleep. I'm bored. I'm just looking. I got a lot of videos on my DMs. All right, but this right here is something that I've been waiting to hear an update for. I'm gonna say just as long as the Kanika Jenkins case. All right, maybe 10 years, probably 11. All right, because this case right here was a little before Kanika Jenkins. But let's see what Ratchet TV got to say real quick, because
Another one. We back with another banger. Let's get the likes up. Look, you might have forgot. Hell, they
I did.
might have forgot. But you already know it's the king. Too loyal, know I'm talking about Ratchet TV. Hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. Get the likes up if you in the building. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you can get the drop whenever I drop. All right, so boom. Man. We got to talk Ratchet Gang. We got to chop it up. Look, right about now, we got to chop it up about this Kendrick Johnson case. This has been a highly requested case. I've been covering the Kanika case and reopening those files on the Kanika case. They've been like, hey, Ratchet, why don't you do this for Kendrick Johnson? Can we get a series of Kendrick Johnson videos? I'm like,
Finally,
y'all requesting it.
listen, I'm glad his subscribers are requesting it. All right, because finally, all right, if I had the time, yo, if I really had the time, like when I first started doing this podcasting thing, all right, when I first started, I had the time. So back then, I was being able to, edit, do this, do that. But now, I don't have the time. All right, I'm back to working, taking care of the kids, doing this. I got the side hustles. Then I'm doing the community work. So it's kind of like, even when I sit down to write it, even put this into lyrics, that's why I'm glad y'all gave me the idea, all right, of the little apps and stuff like that. So I'm able to get my little studio. All right. Like it's kind of hard. All right. I don't know how a lot of content creators with kids, all right, in a normal, crazy life like mine's are able to actually sit here and do this. So I am grateful for people like Ratchet TV, all right, Trey Gang Productions, Papa Duck, oh, that's my boo. All right, for all of them to come on this John and give us the how can I say report on the news that we actually missed throughout the day or we're not able to catch up on. Right. So I am grateful for these podcasts, these content creators here, right? I do got a video on Papa Duck too that we're not gonna watch all this. We're gonna do a part 2, all right, on the Kendrick Johnson case. Because I also got a video on Papa Duck, man. Y'all know we gotta do a Papa Duck reaction on this channel, man. Like if y'all look at most of my uploads, man, it's Papa Duck uploads. I mean Papa Duck reviews and reactions, all right? Like I love me some Papa Duck. I ain't gonna deny that, all right? But let's get back on this. Let me go on, man. Shorty, yo, Rachel, what's up with you? Get back on track. Like, what's up? Let me get my shit together, all right? See, Papa Duck, you in it. I mean, I can't even say your name. You're over here distracting the shorty, man. It's all right. It's all right. I love to have a smile on my face, all right? And if you could put it, hey, kudos and shout out to Papa Duck, all right? Because it's not easy to really put a smile on my face.
Then I'm gonna do it. I also got a website I'm working on. It's gonna be a complete Ratchet Gang, Ratchet TV hub. Trust me, it's coming soon. Y'all haven't been seeing me go live too much because I've been working on a lot of stuff, man. Like I got a bunch of music that I'm dropping. I have like 50, 60 unreleased songs that y'all haven't even heard. So I got the music going. I got a lot of series that I've been working on. I got the gaming that I've been working on. It's a lot of stuff that's coming out. Just look, I'm just a very busy person. I got a lot of business stuff. I've been working on business deals. I've been working on all type of stuff. So with that being said, we're about to get into this Kendrick Johnson case. So I want everybody to go ahead and like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you got your notification bells on all notifications.
All right. Hold up. Wait a minute. I gotta like your video. I can't be that slow and be disrespectful. Shorty, get it together, all right? Listen, I'm just gonna, go up a couple seconds, all right, because we want to get into the story. This isn't my video. All right. Now, if y'all want to see the video in its full totality, all right, make sure y'all go check out Ratchet TV. I will leave the link in the chat down below for those of you that are not subbed up to his channel. All right, Ratchet TV, the Hood Journalist. Make sure y'all go check him out. All right, he's been on this case since it first started.
And also hype the video up when you're done. If you want to send a donation, $ Ratchet, all that. All right, so we're gonna get into the facts of this Kendrick case, allegedly, and everything I say is alleged, and it's all under the Fair Use Act. And you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video and in the description of all my videos. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Fair use allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission from the copyright holder for purposes such as criticism, parody, news reporting, research, and scholarships and teaching. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed on this video or any video, including the Writers for Life Brings You to Let's Talk About It podcast, do not reflect on the opinions of your shorty Rachel and the members of the Writer for Life podcast. Everything we talk about is allegedly and is our opinion. Our videos are not recommended for minors. Everything we talk about and do is meant for educational purposes and also entertainment. Please keep in mind that the majority of our videos are for educational purposes only. This world is crazy. I would say shady. Ironic, right? Nowadays, you can't trust no one. When you do, niggas be having their panties all in a bunch, thinking that they own one. Saying the things that you accomplished in life is theirs and that you owe them one.
That's some real shit, but I had to play the disclaimer real quick, all right? I apologize, if it, bored anybody, but I got to play my little disclaimer. That's the reason why I got it, all right? And it has helped me throughout a lot of these videos.
Just to educate my people on what we've been covering over here. Like I said, it's all under the Fair Use Act, and you can see the Fair Use disclaimer in the description of this video. And everything I say is alleged.
Did I put the disclaimer in the description?
Y'all. So let's get right into this Kendrick Johnson story. We've covered this over here before, but not quite like this. We've done a lot of things before. We just never did these things quite like this. So without further ado, let's get into this Kendrick Johnson case. This is not a new case, so I shouldn't have to catch y'all up to speed. If you're not familiar with the case, go do a little homework. But we'll give y'all a kind of a brief little, rundown on whatever. But there's been a lot of misinformation coming out. There's been a lot of people say new information, but nothing is new that's coming out yet.
Facts.
Not anything. There's nothing quite new that is dropping yet. So what is coming out is the family is saying they have new evidence. Now, with that new evidence, it does not mean the case is being reopened in any way. The FBI has already said the case is closed. The FBI is not stepping in this case. I'm just giving y'all the real. The FBI will not be assisting the family. The FBI has already investigated the case, and the FBI has determined that no foul play, no nothing.
Hold up, wait a minute. Okay. So the family wants to reopen the case. So those are the rumors that are going around. But the FBI does not want to reopen the case, right? Because according to them, there's no foul play. Listen, look, maybe I'm stupid, dumb, slow, maybe probably a little retarded. I don't know. Shit. Call it that, listen, call it what it is. I don't know. In my head, I'm probably, right now, screw probably. Nah, man, I'm feeling a little slow. Like I can't comprehend what's going. Wait a minute, no foul play? You're telling me that there's no foul play when you find a teenager wrapped inside a mat with his organs missing inside a school and nobody knows nothing? Where his organs at? What happened? Why was he wrapped inside that mat? Who put him there? How did it happen? Why did it happen? Some of us already know some of the answers, but we can't, say nothing because we're on social media. Everything is, allegedly until we have some proof, and we don't have to prove. And as you can hear, the FBI don't want to get involved. Why? Could the rumors be true? But I got to be careful on what I say. I lost a whole channel, all right, because people get in the emotion and the feelings behind what I say. But the facts are right there. The evidence is right there. And if us, the public, can see it, what is it that the FBI is missing to actually take charge, right, on the leads in this case. I have a feeling they know what the fuck happened. All right. And one of theirs is involved. But you know what? Rachel, you just don't learn.
I'm telling y'all, the FBI has already investigated the case. The police have already investigated the case. The FBI has investigated the police. The FBI has investigated the families. They've all determined that this is exactly what it's supposed to be. Even with new evidence, it does not mean the FBI is taking nothing on. Allegedly, the FBI has said case closed, and the case is going to remain closed. I don't think the case is getting reopened. It's just me personally speaking because I've covered this case. But as always, when there's information popping out there and y'all want me to cover it, I'm definitely going to do a story on it. So I would love to get into this Kendrick Johnson.
But all right, I understand. We got Easy in the building. Blessings to Easy. Good morning, Easy. He said them. Cruel says she can't comprehend it. Listen, man, I feel as though I'm slow sometimes when I'm watching people and when I'm listening to certain news report. All right, certain people make me feel like I'm fucking slow, like I'm not from this goddamn world for real. Like if what I'm observing, right, is like, yo, either I ain't comprehend this shit or I'm fucking slow. Right, and I don't mean to get like this, excuse my French, but at the end of the day, yo, I'm telling you, man, shit don't make sense no more. Like common sense ain't common sense and logic ain't logic. But you know what? I'm just slow. All right, we're gonna keep it as that. All right, I'm just slow. Listen, it's okay to roast yourself. Listen, y'all know what roasting was meant for? For humor, for laughing. All right, and if we can't laugh, what's the point? For real. Like, aren't y'all tired of it just, being, how can I say, sad all the time, man? Feeling like, what's the point? You see where I'm coming from? Like, we already feel like that. Why we gotta, hyping it up some more, man? Listen, there's so much going on that at the end of the day, look, man, we need to take our own breaks, all right? Our own vacations. This is why I write. This is why I write so much, because if I was to let my thoughts out, all right, the way they is in my head, boy, I'm telling you, y'all would think I'm demonic, and I'm really not. It's just the shit that I see on some real shit. It's like sometimes it feels like I'm not writing, with ink inside my pen. All right. I feel as though that the ink inside my pen is nothing more than just blood. All right. Spilling on that piece of paper, describing everything I see. All right. From the walls of the city, from the infrastructures. You see where I'm coming from, to the, how can I say, the courts, into our own homes. All right. There's nothing but blood stains around it. All right. From the pavements to the walls inside our houses. But hey, I could be tripping. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. All right. I'm just tired of, opening this damn door. All right. And it's one of my brothers out here getting chased by a cop or getting shot by one. All right. I'm tired of our women getting arrested and harassed. All right. In the hood for no fucking reason while the criminals are out there fucking killing everybody. All right. Listen, they say that weed, all right, is illegal. Right. That is the worst drug in the world, but it is medicinal for a lot of people, and it helps them, it calms them, especially for those that got cancer, and a lot more, right? I mean, according to science, right? According to, a lot of shit, even our ancestors, fuck. But hey, we're not going to get into that rabbit hole right now. We've already dove into that rabbit hole before, all right? And it ruffled a lot of people's feathers. But my thing is, we got motherfuckers out here, alcohol is legal as a motherfucker. All right. And alcohol has caused more, well, the people under the influence of alcohol. All right. We're not going to say alcohol has caused deaths, because alcohol can't get behind the wheel. All right. And just run somebody over or, grab a gun and pull the trigger. Nah, alcohol doesn't do that. But those are the, how can I say, the actions behind the influence of a person, using alcohol. You see what I mean? I mean, maybe I'm, like I said, I'm just a little, I'm a little crazy today. All right. This is y'all. Listen. I belong in an asylum. All right. Let me tell my mind to shut the fuck up and sit in the corner real quick. Go ahead, Ratchet TV. I'm sorry, boo.
Story with y'all. Do y'all want to see this Kendrick Johnson story? Let me know out there in the chat. Let's start right now. We ain't got to even hold y'all up, man. Let's go ahead and get started right now.
Update on the Kendrick Johnson case. Federal judge is being accused by Kendrick Johnson's family of helping cover up the death and fabricating reports in massive $10 billion lawsuit, 14 years after their son's mysterious death. Here's some more.
$10 billion lawsuit.
It's not just that, it's been 14 years. That's how long these cases, yo, I said 10. Jeez, oh, see, and if we wouldn't have even touched on it today, I would, in my head, it would have been just maybe 5, 6 years. All right, it would have seemed like yesterday, nothing would have ever got done. 14 years? Like, yeah, this was a little before, like I said, before the Kanika Jenkins. But damn, 14 years? So that means the Kanika Jenkins case has been what? Like, no, it hasn't been more than 10, 11 years. So this happened 2 years before Kanika Jenkins. I gotta get the exact date. All right. Listen, we going down memory lane, all right? Sometimes diving down these rabbit holes, all right, your mind is a little blurry, but little by little you start remembering, all right? Like the data starts forming in your head, right? Like in the computer, all right, and then everything just comes back.
To their son's mysterious death. Here's some more.
$10 billion lawsuit. Now, a $10 billion lawsuit, and Kanika Jenkins' mama settled for 3.7. They got a $10 billion lawsuit to this day. I don't think they've ever settled for anything. I don't think they took any money all this time later. I don't think they took a dime, but Kanika Jenkins' mama did.
More information on the case. Kendrick Johnson's parents are once again pushing for answers. 14 years after their teenage son was mysteriously found dead inside a rolled-up gym mat at his South Georgia school. This time, they filed a staggering $10 billion lawsuit accusing judges and officials of participating in a long-running cover-up, alleging authorities fabricated reports, ignored or altered key evidence, and worked to suppress the truth. What's fucked up about this case is that even though all evidence pointed towards foul play in this case, they still dismissed that shit.
Right?
They said that he rolled himself up in the gym mat, but his organs was missing.
Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. I ain't hear this one. They said this? I gotta start looking up some shit. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How in the world? I know listen, man, I may be retarded and slow, but my hearing is perfect, and I got headphones on, all right? Did I get this shit right? He rolled himself inside the mat? Come on, man. Y'all gotta be, listen. Lord have mercy. Woo! Woosah. He rolled himself inside the mat while his missus, you hear? I'm discombobulated right now. Hold up, wait a minute. He rolled himself inside the mat while his organs were missing? Can somebody tell me how is that possible? Please tell me how that is possible. Because when he got unraveled from that mat, his organs were gone. So either I'm too high off this goddamn Mary Jane, or I need to go get me another bottle of Jack Daniels right now. All right? It's 5 p.m. somewhere in America. All right?
They said that he rolled himself up in the gym mat, but his organs was missing. His organs was fucking stuffed with newspapers. How does a kid manage to roll himself up in a gym mat with no fucking organs? And his face was swollen like he was just beaten. Not to forget, the dad of the kid that was involved in this case was a retired FBI agent or some shit like that. So this whole fucking case is definitely some weird cover-up movie shit.
Notice the FBI said no foul play, ex-FBI agent. Look, I ain't accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just saying I don't believe in coincidences.
Shit, bro. Higher up judges being paid off, like all type of crazy shit. This is one of the craziest cases in history because they're still fucking lying, man. Shit, definitely a crazy situation, though. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
What do y'all think, man? The family's saying they gonna file a $10 billion lawsuit, say they got new evidence coming out. Now, I don't know what the family do or don't have. $10 billion, that's a lot of damn money. I don't know what you could settle for at that point, but that's a lot of money. But rightfully so, though. I ain't gonna lie, rightfully so. You want justice for your kids? Shit, 10 billion. That's a price to put on it right there. 10 billion. That's a lot of damn money. Kanika Jenkins' mama said, "Look, I'll settle for $3 million. Not they're going for 10 bill. I'll settle for $3 million. They going for 10 bill. Let me settle for $3 million."
Anyone?
Nah, Kanika's mom. You could tell Kanika's mom didn't care. Listen, something's off with the Kanika Jenkins case. It's always going to be off. All right. Shout out to these parents. All right, because to this day, yo, they did not sell their soul. They didn't say, "Listen, give me the money and I'm gonna shut up." Nah. All right. Kendrick Johnson's parents kept fighting and kept fighting, and now they're saying, hey, look, listen, there's more evidence. All right. And hopefully they do got the evidence, and hopefully the evidence that they do, chumps whatever the hell is going on. Because yeah, there's people in there, how can I say, I feel as though, in my opinion, all right, there's people hiding behind a badge, all right, covering up for this shit. And it's crazy because they always hide behind some type of badge, some type of title, all right, to get away with shit. But when you look at it and you peep, like, hello, obvious, yeah. Like, come on, man. This happened any school. What do the schools belong to? I mean, it says the government, but it don't belong to us, the people, right? We're supposed to be paying taxes, but where the fuck do these taxes go? Because these teachers are underpaid, and the curriculums are getting cut off, programs getting cut off from side to side. So, I mean, our taxes ain't going there. Where the fuck I mean, you know what? Shut up, Ray. Shut up. You're talking too much again. You don't learn? Like, shorty. Like, you don't learn? Like, what the you won't get it together. Like, get it together. Like, but I mean, tell me I'm tripping. Like, I don't know. YouTube, can you not censor us? I want to get so much out. All right, and I don't want to start a Patreon. All right, that's too much. All right, I don't want to really charge my audience to, just to have a conversation with me. All right, Patreon be tripping with that shit and they prices. All right, I just want to come on this John and speak my mind. All right, and speak the truth. Like, we tired of the bullshit. But shout out to these parents for standing up for their child. Listen, hopefully a lot of people that are saying that, Kanika's mom, how can I say, it has been always suffering through some mental type of shit. Hopefully that's true. I'm not sure. All right. My gut is telling me she sold her soul. She sold it. She sold her child, all right, for some bread. She wanted some quick bread, and you know what? It's a lot more I want to say. A whole lot more, but there'll be consequences behind my thoughts. So let's just, come on, Ratchet TV. My bad. I apologize. But what you got to say?
Seen this statement that Kendrick Johnson's parents just released to the news and to the public? Okay, so this is the picture that I'm talking about. They have new photo evidence that has just come out from anonymous sources, and it shows Kendrick Johnson being dragged at the high school in 2013. This is huge.
Wait a minute.
Huge. Bro.
They didn't show that before. Let me go back. I missed that. And she said it shows evidence of Kendrick being dragged.
News and to the public. Okay, so this is the picture that I'm talking about. They have new photo evidence that has just come out from anonymous sources, and it shows Kendrick Johnson being dragged at the high school in 20.
Well, I can't really see the article, right? So I can't really say nothing. I'm trying to see it, but all I see is a little picture and a circle around it. I hate when they do that.
2013. This is huge. This is huge. This just, bro, we need more video footage. We need more photos. Whoever was
so where's the video
that came forward, they have to have more. I know that those boys' dad, with the authority and the power that he had where they were at in that county, modified that video to keep his boys clean. I'm thinking that there's a possibility that the person that gave them this new photo evidence, is probably the person that had their hands on the original unmodified video, pictures, something.
It's a video. Ain't no picture. It's a video. All right. So listen, it seems like that school did have cameras, but it had blind spots. All right. Shout out to the schools that already got cameras. All right. The only sad part about this is, right, is the blind spots, right? When it comes to these cameras, they're helpful. Listen, I'm fighting to get cameras in each and every one of these classrooms, right? In each and every one of these schools. But, even though they're helpful, the only thing that's messed up, one thing, like, I said it back then when I first reacted to this case. You see where I'm coming from? Right? The cameras, there's always going to be blind spots in certain parts, especially inside buildings. Just like outside, right? There's always going to be a blind spot. And it's the worst, right? When you're trying to figure out what happened in that certain area and you can't put two and two together. You see where I'm coming from? It's even worse when somebody modifies a tape, all right? When they edit the tape, for those of y'all that don't know what modify is, all right? And they take out certain parts. And she could be right, all right? I'm not going to sit here and lie because whoever posted that, if they did post it or send it to the mom, to the dad, to the parents, to the family, however this happened, all right? That means that they have the original video because that wasn't shown when the news reports first came out. When they first started reporting on Kendrick Johnson, that wasn't out. There was no video out where it showed Kendrick being dragged throughout the school. That right there is new evidence. But I haven't seen the video, so I can't say it is new evidence. You see where I'm coming from? I just saw, her with a screenshot of something in a circle around it. It did look like a little body being dragged, but I didn't see the video.
And I think they're starting to feel guilty. And I hope that they keep feeling guilty and that they keep coming out with more to offer the family, honestly. But I know that they are guilty and I am ready for it to come out. Somebody in the comments said that there was evidence that one of the kids had all over their pants and their arms and their shirt and stuff. I've not seen that video. Please let me know if you've seen that video and where I can find it. But it seems to match the description of them dragging his and then, doing what they did to him. Rest in peace to Kendrick Johnson. Justice for Kendrick Johnson, and justice will be served very soon. Everything.
I got you in a minute, Mr. Oates. I just seen your comments. Shout out to everybody stopping through. I appreciate the support. Let's continue.
Done in the dark comes to light.
That's facts. But like I said, it screams cover up. I don't think that they're gonna pick up the case again. The FBI has already said what they said, and once they made statements like that, it let me know that they was in on it.
Gonna be the same camera. He look like he got on a white top. Just weird. And guys, again, I'm going to post it so you guys can study it yourselves. This dude looks huge. And we can say that he's African American, but we don't know their color. The camera could just be making them look like that. This thing is.
Oh, dude. She said I could say he's African American, but we don't know about the color. I mean, on that part, I agree with her, but the camera could be making him look like that, dude. Listen, he could be from the Caribbean. All right. He could be from the Caribbean. He could be Latino. He could be African American. All right. He could be African American. He could be African or African American. Damn, did I just repeat myself a few times on some Umar Johnson type shit? Damn.
Definitely been heavily, because all of them look the same, to be honest with you. Like she got some long braids, but again, we can't confirm that as a bad. I know his head is bald.
Oh my God.
I can tell you that. All right, so this is the same camera view. What I'm about to show you is the same camera view, same camera. This is crazy work because I think this is the moment leading up to them going over there to pull down.
What is she seeing?
The mats. Keep in mind, now Auntie may be wrong. That's why we're here together. And the name of this video is what happened to the damn camera.
I'm confused. What is she seeing besides a fat dude looking like roly-poly and only walking across the screen, and she couldn't tell if he was from the Caribbean or America? I'm confused. She noticed that shiny head, though. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? I could never be with a bald-headed dude, I'm telling you. I'll be making wishes on his head every morning and every night before we go to bed. You know what, Rachel? Shut the fuck up. Just continue.
Can you guys see it still? Nope. Let me see. All right, let me restart.
What are we watching?
Stop share and share. What happened to the camera? Y'all look.
Man. So camera footage showing it was all a fucking play. I mean, That ain't. It's easy as hell to tell that there was a fucking play, and that them boys did exactly what they did, and Daddy came and saved the day. I think everybody in this room knows that they daddy helped them save the day. It's sad and unfortunate that that boy had to lose his life, and it
Facts.
just goes to show that a little bit of power will help you get away with everything.
The security tape hard drive and the blacked out footage. So we looked into finding that report to see if we could locate it, and we did. However, the report was heavily redacted. But then we were able to find the unredacted FBI report, and
Oh,
what we discovered blew us away. You see, in the redacted report, you can barely see any of the video frames. Most of the frames are blacked out, and the ones with KJ are barely recognizable. In the unredacted report, we were able to see all the video frames in full color. The report follows KJ, Brian, and Brandon's movement throughout the school for the entire day and records where they were. Not only is this further video evidence that the Bell Boys were on campus when KJ went missing, we found something that the FBI clearly didn't want us to see. Let us put them side by side so you can see what we found. Here they are. Can you see something a little odd? Look closely. There appears to be a frame on both pages that matches. How could this be? What tipped us off is KJ's yellow folder. We were going through Brian's movements, and all of a sudden, KJ's folder appeared on screen. That's right. There's a frame on KJ's side and Brian's side that is identical. The boys are standing seemingly right next to each other in the hallway.
oh, they messed
Did you
with
see
that film.
Kendrick that day?
No, I did not.
Seeing the alleged killer of KJ standing next to him in the hallway the day he died in school has sent chills down our spines. How did no one see this frame? How did the FBI let this go? Why did it take 6 years and an independent filmmaker to find this? These are all questions that may never go answered. But what we do know for sure is that we have more facts now than we ever had. And this case needs to be reopened and re-examined with a fine-tooth comb.
Fortunately, I just don't. I would love to see this case get reopened. I mean, this is one of the cases like the Kanika case that's kind of stuck with me. There's not many cases that stick with me, but this one definitely is one of those ones that I always go back and revisit.
I asked my photographer to push in tight on your face.
Okay.
Our viewers can read your expression. Did you have anything to do with the death of Kendrick Johnson?
No. He's like one of my good friends.
Even at the time of his death?
Even at the time of his death.
You know, every word we broadcast of this is going to be scrutinized by the blogosphere, the Twitter sphere, and so on.
Yes, sir. It should be. And I want everybody to know the truth. And I mean, they can ridicule me and they can say whatever they want, but in the end, the truth will prevail. And everybody will find that me and my brother have been innocent and always will be innocent.
We've just heard what family attorneys acknowledge. Sheriff's deputies, the GBI, and a federal grand jury have not heard. Brothers Brian and Brandon Bell answering questions, no holds barred, about the mysterious death of Kendrick Johnson in 2013.
He was the laughter of our house. He was the joy of our house. And he gives us strength to keep fighting.
The Lowndes County Sheriff says after a thorough investigation, his office agrees with the state medical examiner that Johnson's death was an accident due to positional asphyxia, that he wedged himself in a rolled-up gym mat trying to reach a shoe and could not get out. But Kendrick Johnson...
Yo, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Like, yo, no, man, fuck that. They in this shit. They in it, yo, man. Police corruption till its fullest. And we know about this shit, man. We've seen it time after time. We've talked about it time after time. Lord have mercy. I don't know, man. I'm starting to see what a lot of people are seeing, all right? Maybe back then, because I was a little younger, I probably didn't see it, right? But it's crazy because before I didn't talk about the boys. I thought it was somebody in the school. But listening to this like this, now that I'm older, you see, like this came out 14 years ago, all right? A little before the Kanika Jenkins once again. All right. Like I told y'all, like if Ratchet TV wouldn't have even said anything, and when did he upload this? Because I know I came, 2 days ago. So I know I'm not tripping, all right? I just came across this shit earlier when I was scrolling. All right. Like shit. Like if he wouldn't, like this would have kept fading and fading because content creators ain't really speaking on this case. They haven't for the longest. I mean, you hear Kanika's Kanika Jenkins case get talked about back to back. It fades for a little bit and then it pops right back up. But this, since this case went viral, nobody has spoken about it. I mean, nobody has really spoken on this case for a few years. All right. So it'll be a good idea. It'll be great if the FBI reopens this case. But from the looks of it, like Ratchet TV said, all right, they're not going to do it. So it seems like, listen, there's one way to get them to do it. All right. A whole bunch of people coming together. All right. Demanding this case to be reopened. All right. And it's going to take more than one. It's going to take more than 500. It's going to take more than 1,000 people to do this shit. All right. That's how that's how policies and laws get changed. Especially, listen, a lot of parents out here. How do y'all think they're fighting the DHS and all that stuff that be doing them dirty? And policies get changed because a lot of parents come together. They go to town hall, all right, and they demand what it is that they want. But hey, like I said, I don't think nobody's ready for that government topic, all right, that government talk. Whereas we are the government, right? The politicians are the government officials who end up electing the goddamn president. But hey, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let's continue.
Mom takes issue with that.
Are you more convinced today than ever that KJ was a victim of foul play?
Yes.
And with some of what the Bells say.
No, they weren't friends.
And in a lawsuit, Johnson's parents allege a group, including the Bell brothers, sons of an FBI agent, violently assaulted their son, leading to his death.
None of the allegations that were made were without research.
But both Bells maintain they have rock-solid alibis.
Did you see Kendrick Johnson?
No, sir, not at any point during that day.
Where were you?
I was in class. First block, second block, third block, and fourth block.
Close to the gym?
No.
Did you see Kendrick that day?
No.
He lying now.
I did not.
The suit suggests the brothers saw
Watching that video, all right, him standing side by side with Kendrick Johnson in the hallway. I mean, listen, unless that was altered, watching that video now, dude, you lying. You lying. And it's crazy because I was younger back then. You see where I'm coming from? And my head is like, yeah, man, they friends, and it's fucked up how the friends always gotta. But then the Kanika Jenkins, listen, people don't understand, man. And I was going through what I was going through with my own friends, at the time. I was outgrowing my friends. They were still stuck being kids. It's like, I started saying shit. Friends are outdated. But this right here, right now, I was like, yo, that shit just confirms it, man. For real. Like, the people around you is who you got to be careful with. How you going to deny the fact that you ain't see your friend, that whole day, but yet there's video now? Like, now the video want to surface, though. It's the funny part. And I think the video surfaced afterwards, see, but a lot of us, since this hasn't been out there like that, shout out to Ratchet TV once again, because he's pushing this, how can I say he's pushing this case out into the algorithm. This is how you bring awareness. You keep speaking on it. You keep talking about it until it's solved.
sought revenge for a brief fight between Brian and Kendrick on a team bus.
A year before, what
was
we're
that
still
about,
friends.
anyway?
So I can't even remember. It was so small to us, it was ridiculous.
Your brother had a football scholarship offered to FSU.
Yes, sir, he did.
They pulled it back.
On signing day.
So how low did you get?
To the lowest you can go.
Letters from the Macon U.S. Attorney's Office suggest both Bells are targets of grand jury investigation. The letters suggest possible civil rights violations.
My objective is to only get justice for my son.
Have you prayed for the Johnsons?
Yes, sir. I have. I hope that they found justice, and I hope that they do find out the truth about their son.
I pray for the truth to come out about what happened to my son.
And to this day, they've gotten a version of a truth to whoever that truth may be to, but I don't believe they've gotten the truth. I still don't believe they have gotten the truth. But as always, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's get down. Let's get the story going. Let's go.
Had come home from school, Kendrick Johnson.
You know, she said, have you heard from Kendrick? 12 o'clock, I knew he was dead.
The body had been moved. The scene, in my opinion, had been compromised.
When they said he climbed inside the mat to get the shoes, I already knew that was a lie.
We opened the body in this particular case. The organs were not there. Paper had been stuffed into the cavity to fill it up.
Body parts are missing. Evidence is missing.
And we tested it, and it was blood. And we did.
But why not ever address this issue? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you're saying that it was an accident. Okay. We don't buy it, but for 1 second, we'll pause and say, okay, cool. That's what you're going to say? Okay, he accidentally died. So who took the organs out?
Right.
Why did that happen? And whose call was it to do that? Let's talk. And where did they go? Can we talk to the people who took them?
DNA testing, and it was not the blood of Kendrick Johnson.
If it wasn't Kendrick blood, who blood was it?
The parents hired their own medical examiner who said this was a killing.
An FBI agent's home was raided last month in connection with the investigation into the death of a Valdosta teenager.
Supporters for Kendrick's family are calling for a Department of Justice investigation.
What do you want? Justice!
The Johnsons and their supporters now hope the FBI will get an answer to what happened to Kendrick Johnson.
All along, we know it was bullshit. We know it was bullshit.
If KJ had been white, we wouldn't have had to make this film.
Damn, if the friends didn't do that, did the father really come and cover it up? Does he have enough money to, pay off, officials and judges and stuff like that? I mean, is that family, that, deep in the pockets to be able to afford that type of shit? Or are they just saying it because the kids are white? But either way, you see where I'm coming from? The young bull's still alive. So it's not even looking right for the young bull. And what's crazy is, right, I wasn't really paying attention to the friends back then. I was more, in my head, I thought it was somebody in the school. I'm not going to say you're a lie because of the missing organs and everything. But now, seeing it like this, seeing that the, young bull had lied where he was that day, and not, how can I say, especially saying that he wasn't around his friend that day, that right there, I'm sitting here like, damn, I don't even know how I missed it back then. But then again, it's been 14 years since this case, and I was way younger back then. All right. But, I'm a little more mature now. I understand things a little better. We're talking about 14 years later in the making. Like, this case should have already had justice. Like, you can see, listen, man, you can see all the holes in this case. But you're telling me the FBI can't see it? Bullshit. That just shows us more that these mofos are involved. Should I say allegedly? I'm not even sure. But deep down inside, something's telling me, y'all motherfuckers is involved somehow.
That's crazy work. And again, it had the African-American community in an uproar, kind of like Trayvon Martin, Kanika Jenkins. And then I would even go as far as to say this crazy thing I'm finna say, and then Carly Russell. But that Carly Russell is the reason why we'll just never get looked at. We finally got on the mainstream, and that girl dropped the damn ball for us. But of course, those were some high cases. Like, I mean, they had the community in the uproar, and just like the Mississippi fight, whatever, that boat fight. A lot of things will put this community in the uproar, and this was one of them. The Kendrick Johnson case was one of those that had the black community very, very angry about things.
Brothers that were also students at the same high school, and I do know that they were accused of it. It was brought into the court, the judge threw it out, everybody just got rid of it, and it now stands closed again, if I'm correct. Okay, so it stands closed again. Now, the cause of death and what they ruled the death as, and this was so true. I was looking at one of the reports where it says that the death was positional asphyxiation, which, like that's like if a toddler falls between a couch chair and they don't have the strength to lift their head up and they suffocate, right? Toddler. That would be the operative word. A 17-year-old young man who was almost, fully grown is not going to climb up on a thing without, number one, if he's putting in himself head first, he's got to be up somewhere to get into the mat to get his shoe out, as they tried to say. And why is the mat not rolling over and him hitting the floor? Okay, so I can't stand on a chair without the thing wobbling. But of course, this mat just stood there and swallowed him up, and that's how he passed away.
That's a very good point. The mat ain't gonna fall down and everybody notice it.
That's what they want you to believe. Not saying it couldn't happen. I would assume there would have to be drugs and alcohol involved in that kind of a decision. I would also have to assume that they would have been in the school gymnasium when no other students were around and no teachers were around. Being a little bit sarcastic here because it's really a dumb scenario to try to push out there. That's what I'm hearing. That's what he's making me feel like. Like, that's the stupidest thing. His parents are dead on right to keep pushing it and to keep pushing the correct answer. Period. Whether the other parents like it or whether anybody else likes it, his parents are doing the correct thing for him. And that's 100% accurate as far as he feels it, because that is not how he died. Now, I do know that there was some finding when they dug the body up, and I'm surprised nobody cremated it to get rid of the evidence. What I'm hearing, okay, so the organs were missing. He had an exact and very strong answer for that. First of all, what was going on in high school was a fight club. So kids were getting betted on, or there were bets against who could beat who or who could do what. And it may not have been like literally
The fuck
an
is that
underground
noise?
fight club, but if someone had a beef, people would take bets. And there was a real feeling with the person, and there's 3 people actually that are responsible for his death, but one who did the final blow. The reason the organs are missing, this is what he told me, is because somebody fucking hit him so hard in that area of the body that it would show the damage on the liver, and the damage on the liver would implement somebody. So I am
That's possibly true, and I think he was beaten to death. That's my opinion. I believe he was beaten to death.
not sure. Okay, let me word it this way. If I have a ring on and I hit somebody in the liver area, in the stomach area, and I hit him so hard, is the imprint of my ring on there? Is something about my physicality on that part of the body? And if so, does it go all the way through to the internal organ? Because we had to get rid of those organs because they were evidence in the opposite of what the coroner said. Shame on all those people there for putting something so ridiculous in writing. Because
That's plausible, but you saying that, right? If somebody was to hit somebody, all right, I get it that it would leave internal, damage on the inside, right? But the proof on the ring will be on the external side, right? It will be outside, wherever he got hit. That's where the print gets left. You see where I'm coming from? So it's listen, I get where she's coming from. But when you want to get, CSI with it, for real, I mean, the proof will be outside, all right, but this case was crazy because when it first came out, they showed where the organs were missing when they unraveled him from that mat. Like, there is a possibility, yeah, he was beaten to death. Well, why take his organs out? Even if you was to beat him and trying to get, eliminate the evidence, get rid of the evidence, right? Your ring evidence is not going to be in his liver, right? It's going the print of it is going to be left on his skin. All right, his handprint, if anything, all right, like the knuckle print, whatever, if it got left on the body, is left on the outside of it, not on the inside. And then wounds like that, sometimes it takes days to even appear sometimes. The liver could appear bruised, but it is not going to say, well, the person with this type of ring did it. No, that's on the outside. Since we get, all forensics and CSI on it. I'm not trying to diss or bash anybody. It's just that I'm sitting here, I was like, wait, we both thinking logically. I get where you're coming from, but let's stay on this dimension, all right? Let's stay on this earth, and we're going to use forensics and CSI, okay?
This is what I agree with due to my own experience with this. But the police department, the coroners, when they write something on a report and they write accidental death, you have to go through legal, absolute lawyers and this, that, and the other to get it changed. And you have to have a supplement added, and they might not do it. Then you have to get a lawyer to sue them to put the correct information. The reason it was done so quickly is they were covering up, period, end of conversation. He's shaking his head yes on that. So there's three. The female didn't touch him. I mean, she may have, okay. She set him up to go with her because the three that were attacking him wanted to lure him in. And what better way to lure a young man in than to entice him, especially a double Venus ruled kid, with somebody that he finds attractive. So she helped set it up.
So basically, she's trying to say that they used a setup chick for this, a setup girl. That's crazy. Yo, these setup girls, boy, I'm telling you. I mean, that's another possibility too. That's plausible right there. A setup girl could have been used to, lure him and get him taken out. Like, that's, listen, man.
Up. I would almost say like a honeypot operation. That's way, way technical. I'm not saying that they were thinking it like that, but the guys over here are like, yeah, like this, and you go do this. And she wanted to be with them. So she actually obeyed and went and did that, and now is horrified. There will be one death of one of the three male people who did this to him. It hasn't happened yet. It will happen by their own hands. Nobody's going to do it to them. They will take their own life, and you will get your answer. That's actually what I'm hearing. So one of them will take their own life, and I think it's a person that did the final blow because they cannot take it. Okay, the whole investigation has been blocked and blocked and blocked because it's really weird. It literally is a fight club type of scenario. There was bullying, there was intimidation. There was, every time you do this, we're going to slap you 75 times worse and shut you down because how dare you put your kid in a position with our kid. So it kind of is, it's more territorial than technically racist. It's more territorial. Like, this is what we do, and you're an outsider. Now, there does happen to be a differential in how he looks and how they look. That is true. But the audacity of Kendrick is what they're thinking, to come in and show everybody up with skill. So there was jealousy and envy directed at him, and that's what this was about. But it was also a fight club. Now there's drugs involved during this as well.
What?
I have said this because I've met so many young men in high school after raising two boys and meeting.
Do y'all think she's on point? Think she giving the drop completely on point, or you think she a little off? What do y'all think in the chat? Let me know. And make sure you liking the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Let's go.
I mean, she's giving all, plausible possibilities. For real. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I mean, we couldn't put it past it. For real. And everything's a theory until, it's proven not to be a theory.
Friends, athletes shoot up steroids. If you're shooting up steroids, you're a drug addict. I know people don't like to hear that, but you don't think clearly. You don't think clearly on steroids. You get big, you gain weight. The minute you stop the drug, that goes away and your natural form comes back. But you don't act rationally. The more steroids you take, the more weird you get. The more steroids you take, the more cocaine you do. And that's what I'm seeing. Okay. And I don't care how old they were. I don't care that they're in high school. I'm actually seeing that. So there was irrational thinking around him, meaning they targeted him, and it was kind of irrational. Something happened to the liver area, stomach, liver area. I'm pointing to my right side, left side, but liver area. Okay, something happened to that area of the body, and that's what caused the actual final blow. It was a fight club. So he was beaten up, he was kicked, kind of stomped on, beaten up, and it was intentional. It was not an accident. It was not a cover-up. They did it to stop him, to beat the competition. And they used a female friend to lure him into the space and to concoct anger so that they could justify.
And that sounds logical to me. That sounds very logical. That's exactly That might be exactly what happened here.
Hmm.
Crazy.
And we're gonna pause it. Wait,
Crazy
he's
work.
gonna put
Let's
it back on.
continue. Let's continue.
Autopsy.
All right, so all right, let's let the autopsy play, and then we're gonna do a part 2 to this. I feel like stopping it here. Yeah, we're gonna do a part 2. All right, we definitely gonna do a part 2 with Ratchet TV. All right, let me drop the link from Mr. Oaks real quick because he asked for it. I wasn't gonna drop it, all right, because I just wanted to react to this, John. But let me drop it from Mr. Oaks real quick, man. I want to get y'all thoughts and opinions on this. Do y'all believe that what she said, was it too far fetched? Is it possible? I mean, we know it's a cover up, definitely. All right, so we're gonna do a part 2 on this because I want to, we're already an hour into this, and I want to touch on the AI situation with Papa Duck real quick. All right, Mr. Oaks, I did drop the link down there for you. Give me a minute while I get the Papa Duck video together. All right. So give me a second.
Yeah. You can't rewrite a person who's comfortable in the dark. Writers for life. We're just reading the signs.
Ain't no use in trying to change them. They'll just stay the same. You can't force a cheater to be loyal. It's a lost cause in the game. Trying to twist a bad friend into being a good one. Ain't no use at all. You can't make a liar suddenly find a moral compass call. Life's a roller coaster, loops and the turns.
Gotta learn to let go, yeah.
Watching the bridges as the fire burns. I'm stepping off the ride, I'm finding my feet. No more chasing shadows in the middle of the street.
Where the truth in the silence, they ain't gonna pay. Yeah. Riders for life. Finally turning the stage. Riders for life. Breaking out of the cage.
Don't waste your time on them cheaters, liars, bad friends. You'll only end up in pain. It's just like a roller coaster, highs and lows you'll face. Don't try to change what's already changed. It's a waste of your time. You can't make a cheater stay loyal. It's not in their design.
You can't plant a seed in a heart made of stone.
Better to walk this path and be all alone.
They show you who they are. Believe it the first time.
No more excuses, no more reason or rhyme.
Riders for life, we see the truth clear.
The coaster's spinning, but I'm standing still.
Conquering the mountain, climbing the hill.
You can't force the spirit, you can't make it real. Riders for life experts.
It's a tough lesson to learn, but you grow stronger. You can't force a loyalty any longer. Find a peace in your own mind. Leave the liars and the cheaters behind. Learn to stand on your own truth. Can't let them ever break you. Peace in my mind. Riders for life.
Stand on the line.
Let the ride go, don't look back. Riders for life. Riders for life.
Mr. Oats, blessings. Big shout out to Mr. Oats. How you feeling? What you doing today?
Good. I was just listening to the content until I know it was foul. I knew it was about to be foul. I knew what was about to happen. But that's
Kendrick Johnson, right?
Yeah, yeah. I knew it was about to happen. My whole thing was when I heard that way back then. I was pretty much like researching social stuff then, and I seen that. And I'm like, wait a minute, wrapped up in a mat and his organs missing? No, no.
Yeah.
And the first thing I was asking myself, like, where in the fuck is he at on this in this world where somebody can do that type of procedure in school?
It's
This
not
is
just that. Listen, right? We just trying to figure out, right? You right on that part. How in the world he was in that mat? How he cut his organs out? Where did his organs go to? Who took them?
exactly
How did he
exactly.
roll himself into that mat? Like, come on, let's make it make sense. Like,
Ain't nobody, ain't no, and like that lady was saying, ain't nobody. It would have had to been some drugs or alcohol involved. And even then, I would have never, ever. I know what them type of mats is. That's the ones they unroll for like gymnastics in the gym or what. Yeah, that
yeah,
they had to roll him up in that. They had
exactly.
they had to. There ain't no he fell down in there and his shoes was off too. They just threw his shoes
Facts.
on top of it.
Exactly. Talking about he was trying to untie get his shoe or some shit. I'm sitting here like, is y'all fucking serious? This is like
Exactly.
the worst cover up y'all have ever done. Like people can't read between the lines or see the evidence in their face.
Yeah. That was completely terrible. I salute to his people though for they keep pushing.
Yeah,
They ain't,
and they listen, they ain't accept no money yet, but now they hitting them. Y'all listen, y'all want to keep throwing money in our face? Give us 10 billion.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah, we're not
listen,
gonna.
but you could tell that's some real like those were some real parents, man. 14 years fighting, trying to get evidence. That's what Kanika Jenkins' mom should have did.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not bashing her, throwing her down. It's just that with her, I'm sorry, it's not believe all women. You can't believe all women in every case, and it's crazy. You have to do sometimes you have to get in your Inspector Gadget bag. Some women have children just, for the benefits of it. They don't give a fuck about the kid. All right, it's unfortunate to say it, but that's the reality.
right.
Like people, oh, that's not true. Mothers, man, listen, not all mother give birth because they want this child.
There you go. Ooh, wait.
People don't understand that part. Like you could tell when a real parent want their kids because they'll fight tooth and nail for them kids. Right? They don't give up. They continue to fight. Like Kanika Jenkins' mom, Teresa Martin, she sold her child. She sacrificed her child for some bread. And then a little bit of bread that, like it's fucked up. I know a lot of people don't want to hear it. All right, especially the people that are around her. Listen, in the past when I spoke on her, right? I had a lot of people come at my neck, literally write some up shit in the comments that I had to sit here and delete certain shit. That's why I'm like, when it comes to these cases, yo, some of us content creators also gotta be careful. Because like, and it's crazy I'm about to say it. Y'all really never hear me say this shit, but it's not like I'm about to get my KB bag real quick, all right? It's about who you like in certain situations. You see where I'm coming from? I had to switch it up a little bit. But on some real shit, it is. Because some people don't want to hear the truth. For real, for real. And if you're speaking the truth, right, they're gonna sit here and bash you.
No, well, let's see where that money at a year from now.
But Teresa Martin already got rid of that. You didn't hear. I just did uh, a recap on her not so long ago. I think it was a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. She was caught running naked again around the streets and stuff like that. She came at the McDonald's cashier and stuff like that. It's a lot going on. It's a spiritual warfare she's fighting.
I seen that when you said something in McDonald's when she was, but I ain't. She was running around naked again. What? Oh, so she.
Yeah, I mean, something happened. I think they had to rush her to the hospital. A whole bunch of stuff happened. I was like, yo, listen, it's a lot going on. A lot of people right now are facing their demons, not knowing how to confront them. You see where I'm coming from? And this spiritual warfare is bringing a lot of people down and exposing a lot of people.
Mm, mm, mm.
Real shit.
This one. This woman running around the most man. I don't. I don't even know how to respond to that. But
But
that's
yeah,
a mental health something. But the the some of the new information I heard from what you was playing. Well, as far as how the lady was how she was telling the story. She was talking about the female friend.
Kendra Johnson, right?
I'm like, these motherfuckers is treacherous.
Yeah, I mean all the theories that she gave so far are possible and some real shit. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That's how a lot of people close to you get you. They'll sit here like if you're a guy, they know what type of girl you into and stuff like that, and find the right setup girl. And boom, I mean, it's happened to a lot of rappers. It's happened to a lot of men here in the streets. All right, within our own community, we've seen it.
Right.
So I mean, I wouldn't put it past it for real, for real. And then like, listen, I mean, this family must have a lot of money because it's like, come on, like for the fans to be in this joint with y'all covering up shit, yeah, y'all gotta have money to have these motherfuckers in y'all pocket.
I think they got a little bit of money, or you know what I mean? They because remember they were saying, "How dare you?" Remember she was saying that how it was about how dare you come in our environment and outshine us, and but it was like saying that to his family. So it had to be. Well, I'm guessing. I got to go back and look at that again. It has to be an affluent area. That's what I'm thinking.
You got to sub up to Ratchet TV because he's going to be on the case.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I have to
Search up. Yeah, search up Ratchet TV. I know he'll be on the case because he already said it. I'm not sure if any other content creator is going to touch on this topic or not.
They got too much other bullshit to talk about.
But I do know Ratchet TV is going to definitely touch on it. But hopping on to the next topic, Mr. Oates, how do you feel about these AI robots coming in? Because there's a big difference between the little AI apps and actually having a robot, being delivered to your front door.
Man, you better not. I'm gonna take the batteries out that motherfucker.
He said, "I'm gonna take the batteries out that motherfucker." But watch, I want you to listen to this. Hey, boo. That's my booyah. All right, let's listen to him.
Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck. Remember when I did a video telling y'all that AI is hiring humans, right? And I saw somebody in the comment was like, how in the hell is that possible? Well, let me show you. Check this out.
Looking for a side gig? You've seen humanoid robots do backflips, cartwheels, and kung fu. Now their next big mission is cleaning. But first, they'll have to learn how, using videos of humans doing it first. That's created a new kind of gig economy where people are paid by the hour to record themselves doing odd jobs around the house. All around the world, thousands of workers are strapping cameras to their heads before starting on a list of basic tasks like cutting fruit, cleaning countertops, and watering plants. Then the footage is marked up so that robots can translate the visual cues into physical responses. This type of human data is turning into a multi-billion-dollar industry since companies say it's going to take billions of hours of training before robots can be deployed into people's homes. Analysts say that the data from these videos isn't as effective as having humans guide robots through the tasks themselves, but it's a lot cheaper and faster to collect. As AI advances, developers are combining human and virtual training methods, all in the name of building the world's most advanced Android.
Yo, it's your boy Papa Duck back with another video.
All in the name of building the world's most advanced Android. All right. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Either the movies have been telling us, all right, fuck you, all right, this is what we're going to do, and this is how it's going to happen, and y'all just going to sit down and watch, all right, or somehow, some way, people are actually making these movies come to life, all right? One way or another, one of these two theories is true, all right? Now, listen. Like I told y'all, man, fuck that, man. I'm slow sometimes, all right? Maybe retarded, a little crazy. I probably belong in Friends Hospital, man. Welcome to Philly, baby. But shit, I know I ain't tripping. Look, listen, I love the little AI apps, all right? Y'all got me going crazy with this little thing that's making, I write all the stuff that, I want the music to say, and it actually, syncs my words. All right. So she got me a little hooked and addicted to this that I feel as though my kids probably think, I'm this crazy lady, this boring old mom now that's talking to machines and shit. They be probably like, yo, like, didn't you say you wasn't going like don't you be talking shit about this AI stuff? And you're like addicted and hooked to it right now. I'm saying like, sure. But that's a big difference between you controlling this object, all right, in your hand compared to having this big giant, all right, human-sized metal thing that's stronger, 10 times stronger than you, all right? Listen, with just the flick of a wrist, all right, it could twist your arm, break your arm, all right, and just crack your neck. All right. Like you got me fucked up. All right. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, have y'all watched Humans? The show Humans? I think it was on FX or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot where they had it, where they was showing the show. All right. And if y'all remember in there, right, the robots looked so real to the point where I think like the main character, the dude, the dad, right, in the show, all right, at one point cheated with the mom with the goddamn fucking robot. Yes, he cheated because he fucked the robot, but like, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? Like, man, probably the theory of Lucy could be true, man. Because if humans, feel that, deep connection with a fucking robot somehow, some way, they probably feel a deep connection with the goddamn gorillas. I don't know. Shit. But, Mr. Oates, what's your opinion? I don't know, Mr.
Man,
Oates.
this is some bull and some shit. I ain't about to teach the robot how to do a damn thing.
But guess what? A lot of us, without even realizing, especially content creators, are already doing it.
Yeah, they doing it to a certain extent. Yeah, I'm not about to show this motherfucker how to make no ham sandwich and
Hey,
show
but
him
see,
get a
content creators that are cooking and doing all this stuff, guess what? They're already a part of the project. You see where I'm coming from? Content creators that are doing music, dancing, and all that, part of the project. Us content creators that came up, right, through these podcasts, we doing movements sometimes, talking, our reactions, what makes us laugh, what makes us, how can I say snap, how we snap, you see where I'm coming from? All that put into the data. You see where I'm coming from? Our styles are being recorded, put into data so that these AIs can imitate everything that we do. So we basically are training these AIs whether we like it or not. People not peeping. You didn't hear what the lady said. Is a cheaper way of them, fastening the process. You see where I'm coming from? Of having these AI robots at our doorsteps.
man. I do not. I don't even think. I think I'm gonna move close to the projects when that happens because ain't gonna be none down there.
But allegedly in the projects, they're about to do this shit. I'm still trying to figure out how in the hood in Philadelphia, Philadelphia, right? The North Philly is kind of like the heart of Philadelphia. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. All right, like, well, kind of like North Philly towards South Philly. Right there where Town Hall is actually North Philly. Anyways, that's the heart of Philly. You see where I'm coming from? So they're talking about turning certain parts of Philadelphia into a tourist area, right? Basically towards that area of Town Hall. And I'm sitting here like, how the fuck y'all gonna do that? That's still the fucking hood. It's just that area is a little cleaner because that's where the politicians be at. But it's still hood. Just a couple blocks down is nothing but hood. You see, right. That's why I'm like, yo, this shit don't make no sense. I'm like, how y'all gonna make this a tourist area when blocks down from Town Hall, like Town Hall is surrounded by nothing but the fucking hood. Listen, I don't know if in other places it's like that, but let's make it make sense. How y'all gonna get money? Like, people is gonna start walking. Like, they cannot afford these AIs and these self-driven cabs and all that. They're already complaining about the taxes on the Uber and the Lyfts and all that stuff. So let's make it make sense. How is y'all gonna make it possible? And then we're a blue state. Everything is based on funds. to make the city run. Donations. Am I tripping? I must be smoking too much.
Stop
So,
playing with these robots.
huh?
Stop playing with these robots.
I don't think we playing with the robots though. See, they forcing this into us. I don't really think we have an option. We already sitting ducks. They listen. Our old heads gave us a warning when we was growing up back in the 90s. A lot of us called them crazy. All right, we're in 2026, and I'm telling you that a lot of these old heads that we called crazy seem more sane than a lot of us right now. All right. Real shit. Because everything they was telling us, we thought they was, all right, you watching too many movies. You crazy. You not making sense right now. But it's like, what the fuck is we living what our old heads was telling? Like, hold up, they're not even here no more. It's not like I could sit here and say, yo, you remember this? Like, yo, we living this shit. Either they was predicting our future because it's like, no, there's no way they time travel to the future. Listen, I don't know if I make any sense right now. Y'all not understanding me. Real shit. It's like, what the hell? It's like I look back in time right now and it's like I want to pull a few of them out the grave and be like, just bring them back to life. If only I had them powers. Like, come back to I need a conversation with all of y'all. Like, what the fuck was y'all? Like, was y'all future predictors? Like, I don't know, was y'all some genies in a bottle? Trying like, what the fuck? Like, yo, wait up. There's no way in hell. It's like y'all read our futures, each and every one of our futures. And these old heads here. Real shit. They said all this was going to happen. All this, everything these old heads were saying that was going to happen. I'm like, man, you've been watching too much Matrix, too much Terminator. Get the hell out of what's that? Them damn RoboCop. And look, now we got the damn what is it? The little robots delivering food and stuff like that. New York already got the dogs out there, the robo dogs and stuff like that. All we need is RoboCop actually come to life. So that's why I just said right now, like either the movies are saying, all right, the government is saying, fuck you. You see where I'm coming from? This is going to happen whether you like it or not. All right. Or they were kind of like making predictions. Oh, my bad. Or they were kind of, how can I say, the people in real life right now are actually making these shits come to life. Each and every, what these movies have been talking about for years. Somehow, some way, we're making this shit come to life. And how do you do that? I mean, they say if you believe long, hard enough that, it'll happen. Shit, though I'm guessing some motherfuckers are writing the chapter of our stories right now. Shit. Like, wait a minute, where's the other us? No shit. Can you like bring down the goddamn screens? Like, all right, bring the simulation down. I want to see who the fuck is running all this shit. Bring the simulation down, man. I'm Truman right now. I want to find the exit.
Right, for sure.
No, this shit is wild. But let's hear what Papa Duck gotta say. This is only a 9-minute video, man. All right. Like, I don't want to be up here for hours and hours, but I want to, how can I say? I came across this John. I was already up, couldn't sleep. All right. Something was keeping me up. I was writing, and then I don't know how the fuck I just hit the live button. Here we are today. All right. But let's continue.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. Go to ubuntuapparel.com, man. All the information in the description of all my videos. And if you're on YouTube, just go right below. Click one of the shirts, man. That's how y'all can help me support this journey. Also, double salute my monthly subscribers, my monthly members. Now, I just showed you that. And a lot of the times that this is happening without we even knowing it. I'm trying to show you how wicked this fucking world is. These people are taking your task and mimicking it, creating programs for artificial intelligence. Now they got a robot that you can go buy for like $20,000 called Neo. Go look it up. Neo,
shit.
the word Neo means the one. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, most people right now are sitting ducks on their jobs. You are a sitting duck because sooner or later, and I hate to say this, they're going to replace you with artificial intelligence. It happens every day. If you or anybody you know is going through this, Put it in the comments, man. I don't think people understand what this world is coming to. They are transforming things from humans to robots, meaning we're going to be like dinosaurs. Imagine 50 to 100 years from now. Yeah, they used to be flesh. They used to be this. Cause they're gonna rewrite history. They're gonna like they whitewash our history. They're gonna fucking humanity wash history and teach those kids coming up, currently. They they used to be this. They used to be that, and it was that, and it was this, and tricking them to accept being a humanoid. Or
Listen, I don't get tired of telling people, man, and correct me if I'm wrong, man. We the goddamn Flintstones trying to reach the Jetsons, but I don't want to reach the Jetsons. I'm down here. All right. What movie was that? All right. Was it I think it was, who was it? Was it Sylvester Stallone or was it Arnold? I think it was Sylvester Stallone, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Was it where I'm not sure if he, what was it? I know that he had to go underground for some reason. Man, the bull was eating fucking rat burgers. Like, but I ain't eat no fucking rat burgers, man. Fuck that, man. But shit, if the grid was to go down and the world was like Mad Max, it'll be kind of hard to garden. Shit, I can't even sit here and say fuck that. Call me a rabbit, and I'll eat my salads. Shit, man, I can't even turn into Thumper. Oh my god. Damn. That's a shame. I can't grow my veggies. Man, I would have been a cute baby.
About to get you some rat.
That shit crazy, man. You listen, it's like I'm up. I'm thinking my head is in a fucking maze right now. And when I end this live, all I'm gonna do is write, and then I'm gonna get, breakfast ready, my kids up for school, and my day started. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I might catch maybe an hour or two, this afternoon before I go to work. But other than that, shit, I'm up. That's crazy. That's some true insomnia. But I ain't taking nothing for it. Mary Jane ain't knocking me down. Fuck them pills. Real shit. But this is wild, y'all. For real, for real. But I would love to get y'all thoughts and opinions, all right, on this AI, what's happening. All right, how do you feel about a robot replacing you? And my thing is, how the fuck can a robot pay you? Robots don't got money. I mean, shit, money fake anyways, right? Shit. It's the root of all evil. But let's continue. Let's continue. I mean, unless Mr. O's got something to say, but
Go ahead, my fault.
being a cyborg, which we are. They they used to be this, they used to be that, and it was that, and it was this, and tricking them to accept being a humanoid or being a cyborg, which we
we're
are
already cyborg. Yep, we
but I'm telling you,
cyborgs.
this shit is happening. This shit is going down. You must understand what is happening.
Tell us,
okay? So if you have a talent, you better exploit that talent. You better
I'm already
seek out
doing
that
it.
talent. You better look into that talent. Because these people are moving forward without your fucking permission, man. You see what happened to the guy that was at Amazon the other day? He worked so much, he died on the spot. Crazy part is they told the workers to keep working. I don't think people understand. School is a 12-step brainwash camp.
They don't want to hear it.
Oh, why do people go up and go to work every day? Why? You know why? Because they was fucking programmed to do so. It's so simple, people. Simple. And it's crazy, man. For the life of me, man, I keep saying this shit, bro. We need to do something to these motherfuckers. All these factories, we need to burn them bitches down. You seen the dude that burnt the paper factory down because he's not getting enough money to make ends meet. Now these motherfuckers trying to go from 30 to 50-year mortgages. Like everything is going up to shits. They're squeezing and squeezing to the point we're going to be squeezed into an apocalypse. Do you know what that looks like?
Yeah.
When motherfuckers knocking on your door, and when you open that bitch, they bum rushing that bitch. They taking all the resources because everything and everybody's all running around, and it's just going to be the bigger groups that click. It's going to be the dictatorship. They are going to be the ones to tell you what to do, hold your ass hostage. There's gonna be some fucked up shit going on. And you might say, nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. There's a lot of shit I talked about that they say wasn't gonna happen.
That's some real shit, like I just said earlier. It's a lot of shit that we thought wasn't gonna happen, but shit, a lot of our OGs back in the day said, "Hey, I'm trying to prepare you. I'm giving you a heads up. Just heed this warning." And what we do? We called them crazy. They didn't make sense. We told them to shut up. Well, I didn't. I was very respectful, but a lot of people around me, shut up, OE. You don't know what you're talking about. So you know. So let me stop saying we in a lot of situations. See, damn, my baby pop's gonna tell me. I told you so. Shut the fuck up. See. Now him, I'll say it too. Anyways, like listen, all right. Like I don't even know how to put this into words, right? Just I don't know if it's too late to even say it, man, because some of you, some people out here, all right, for real, don't know how to grill, cook outside. All right, listen, they don't know how to, how can I say, turn on, warm up water. Listen, I remember when I was younger, and I don't know what happened in the block. All right, everybody ended up without water. Right, and I know that it was almost for like 4 or 5 days, right, straight. My mom was boiling, right, like she had to buy water, and she would boil it so that we could take warm baths on some real shit. And she used to have to buy a lot of water, like gallons, like bottled water to put in the fridge for us to drink. And then when she used to buy them gallons of waters, those will be the gallons of waters that we used to bathe with, wash up with, or wash dishes with. Well, 5 days. I'm sitting here like I used to look at her like she was crazy, but now when you look at it, right, when if shit was to go down, man, stuff like that is like things that they used to do back in the days, our old heads, our parents and stuff like that. You see where I'm coming from? It's what we're gonna have to go back to. But people don't want to hear it. Oh, this ain't gonna happen. Shit, we ain't think half the shit that's happening right now is gonna happen, and it's happening. You see where I'm coming from? So it's like we gotta stop saying this ain't gonna happen unless we're gonna actually come together and do something about it. People, we can't do this. See, that's the problem. Is your mentality, your way of thinking. You keep saying we can't do this. See where I'm coming from? But if you change that way of thinking, a lot of us together can accomplish a lot of things. The issue is we too divided. All right, y'all took the word independent. All right, how can I say and leaned on it too hard? A lot of us had to unlearn it. You see where I'm coming from? What I mean by that, like, stop saying that you're so independent when in reality there's a point in time when you actually need that, you need that hand to help you out. You see where I'm coming from? Like, as crazy as it sounds, you have to have that guard up. You see where I'm coming from? That shield up, especially in the world that we live in now. But there's people around you, you see where I'm coming from, that really do have your best interest, at heart for you. And it's unfortunate that a lot of us don't know how to put that shield down because, the trust issues that we have, right, due to the things that was done to us. Some of us have learned to pull the shield down a little bit, observe, right, to see who's really there for you. But unfortunately, right, until you hit rock bottom and you're left alone, right, you can't really see those that are really there for you, all right, until you're left in the dark, all right, with all the pain trying to figure out what your next step is. A lot of people not gonna understand what I just said, but those that know.
That shit that came to pass. Trust me when I tell you, people, telling you what's gonna happen, you see it. Why are they replacing humans with robots? It's not about this is what's gonna happen, right? Okay. Once 70%, probably more of all the jobs are gone and taken up by AI. That the 30% of us left to scramble to do things to make money, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have the ones that say, fuck all y'all, I'm finna go do this. So they're gonna turn their backs on you, and it's gonna go up the ladder to the point everybody that's left behind is going to create an apocalypse. And what's going to happen is we're going to have to beg and plead for water, beg and plead for clean food, which we ain't getting today. They are enslaving the whole motherfucking planet, bro.
It's kind of like that
You
movie we
gonna
was
beg
talking
for
about.
some water. And they're gonna put us in a position where we will harm each other for whatever it is that they trying to give us. Like, you got to understand, dog.
This kind of all leads back, right? And it kind of shows us kind of like that movie, right? In this one, I think it was Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Total Recall. We was just talking about it not so long ago, where people had to pay for air and all that stuff until the end, that they had to figure out, you know, how to give the air back to people. Kind of like, you know, a simulation. Once again, people controlling everything around you, the resources, right? And then us down here are left, you know, to fend fighting each other. Now, the ones that are able to work together, unite, and get things done, those are the ones that are going to prosper. But those that are divided, you know, listen, some lone wolves could survive on some real shit, but even a lone wolf sometimes, you see where I'm coming from, has to accept help. I didn't say seek it. I said accept it.
This shit ain't got nothing to do with God, boy. But God ain't came back yet and saved damn one of us. And I know y'all gonna say, well, you know, this is, man, listen, man, we running out of time, bro. You steady saying the same thing, but yet you don't understand, nigga. You are God. You can change this situation right now. You go over there and pray while they go over there and get out here and get it. They're gonna get it before you. You hoping and wishing something happen. They going out there putting manifestation to the test, and they actually putting action behind what they want. Bro, this common sense, bro. Like, come on, man. I'm not doing that no more. And I'm sorry. I don't care what you believe in. That's cool. I believe in the Most High. I believe in there's a higher God. I just don't believe in the shit that they selling us, because it keeps us in a situation where we throw logic out the window. You can't tell me different. I'm seeing this shit. I'm seeing what's happening. I'm seeing I lost one of my partners to COVID. You can't tell me this shit. People catching the cancer and all this shit. You know how many people say, "Oh, how come a cure? How come this?" No, people don't want to cure a motherfucking thing.
Nope, they already have it.
We go for this shit. All the Walgreens, all the CV, all that shit should burn it. We should go and do something to all that shit. But we so stuck on status and you Spanish, and Spanish don't like these people, and them people don't like them people, when all of us getting fucked over. This shit crazy, man. But you could teach people to be this ignorant, or you could teach people to be this docile, or bring them to an animal state where they could be told what to do. And it keeps us in position, locked in position to be preyed upon because of skin color, status, or what this person got, this person got, this person don't live over here, that person don't live over here. Man, they playing tricks on all our motherfucking minds, bro. When we can clearly see who the enemy is. But motherfuckers want to act like they don't. All right. Okay. You can't say I ain't warned you. You can't even say your own brain didn't warn you, because I promise you, you know something ain't right. You can say something ain't right. You might not know what ain't right, but you can say something ain't right.
Facts. People don't want to admit it.
You got people that act like they just don't give a damn, or they don't see what's going on, or they feel like they're gonna be saved. I keep telling you,
ain't no goddamn
you're not a
God,
part
Daddy.
of those 13 families, which you are not. Your ass will perish.
Facts. They don't want to hear that, boo.
Your racist ass gonna perish. We're all gonna perish. So you better get your head out your anus. I'm telling y'all what happened. I'm telling y'all for the longest, man. Just the fact that these people creating robots should tell you something, right? That's why I speak so much about this AI shit.
Shout out to Papa Duck, yo. For real, he was just spitting some gems, yo. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to hear that, all right? They're going to say that it's bullshit, all right? That it's a myth, that it's nothing but theories. But tell me, is it really still a theory? Is it still a myth when we're living it? I mean, can someone please explain that? But I mean, listen, we got Big Mike in the house. Blessings, blessings. This is America, right? Land of the free, where you got to pay for water, even the air you breathe. Yo, and he was spitting some gems, yo. That's why I got to say shout out to the word, right? Because, I mean, yeah, the word, because he really motivated me, right? And this is how we got that. Let me see. Do I have it here? I don't think I have it on this journal. Oh, yes, I do. All right, it really motivated me to do this. All right, listen, don't pay attention to the tone of my voice. All right, I am getting better. I just got to get my equipment. All right, and watch me get the meal ticket. All right, I'm gonna get the meal ticket, or somebody take me under their wing so they can make me some beats. All right, to put behind my lyrical poetry. All right, because sometimes, listen, man, we could turn some of that John into like rap for real. But I want a little bit of R&B. How can I say hip hop? I like the R&B hip hop. I want to bring that back. All right, I want to bring a little bit of the 90s back, 90s, 80s, 70s if I can. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Now that I know how to make a lot of hooks and stuff like that, thanks to Yaya. All right, I'm definitely gonna put my voice behind some tracks, definitely, and then use the little apps for the hooks. Watch me do this, John. But I need to get my equipment together. But Word really inspired me, and I wrote this lyrical poetry. Right, it's kind of a little bit like storytelling, but it's everything that we are experiencing for real, for real. All right, the division mostly is amongst us, and if we can get our shit together, all right, we can accomplish a lot of shit.
Religiously, understand the seven principles of hell. You understand the seven demons within you. You understand that whole concept. It's a whole metaphysical concept. We ain't go over that, but anyway, so.
And that's some facts. That's why I say, man, look, listen, I best express myself through poetry. A lot of people don't understand that. And that's why I say a lot of times, man, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Blessings, blessings. We got West Baltimore in the fucking building. Welcome to Philly, baby. We got West Baltimore in the building, baby. But, listen, man, it is what it is, man. Listen, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force the motherfucker to drink it. Real shit. And that's a phrase that a lot of our old heads used. All right, listen, a lot of us need to understand that the answers, all right, that we're seeking for within others, or outside of these walls, within our homes, right, within our minds. All right, the answers are really within us. All right, you just have to find the God within you. But people are not going to understand that. I mean, a lot of people are still waiting for a sky daddy to come down. A lot of people get offended when, they ask me the question. You see where I'm coming from? Like, how do you feel about your creator who created? I mean, listen, I know that there's somebody out there that started all of this, all right? You see where I'm coming from? He may have created my first ancestor, but who created me? You see where I'm coming from? Was my mama and my daddy. A lot of people get offended when I say that. Listen, I don't have a religion, but I believe in God. Something out there created us. I mean, well, not us. The first humans in this world. All right. So, I mean, a lot of people get mad when I dive down a rabbit hole. And, how can I say, I dig up the three Adams and the three Eves. You see where I'm coming from? How the first people, how can I say, according to the Bible, was born with two goddamn heads. You see where I'm coming from? In one body, male and female. All right, then they got detached and separated. All right, the snake in the garden, all that shit. Like, people will get mad because of how deep I went into it. All right, and the conclusions I've come up with. People get mad to hear the simple fact, oh, you ain't converting to my religion. Oh, I like to learn about the religions, but ain't nobody in this world gonna sit here and convert me. Right? I'm happy being the way that I am. You see where I'm coming from? I'm a free spirit. I'm not tied down to, you see where, how can I say, to anything? All right. No religion, no beliefs, no nothing. I believe in God. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. Like, but as crazy as it sounds, right? Like, if let's put it like this. If gods were real at one point, all right, they're not real in this point, all right, in this era, in this point of time, all right, in this dimension. Like, as hard as it sounds, right, it's a hard pill for people to swallow. Like, I had to sit here and really research that shit, right? Listening to people, listening to, listening to myself. You see where I'm coming from? Like I'm sitting here, like, and I used to wonder, like, why do you get so mad when, you ask questions? And it's like, the more you ask, the more people get mad. And it's like, it's crazy. You had to learn. Not everybody out here preaches what they, how can I say, practice what they preach. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people have religions, but they don't even know about the religion that they're in, what it's about, All right, what it consists of, to stay in it, to have faith in it, to believe in it. Some people don't even know half the stuff that's in the Bible, but yet they say, this and that. So it's kind of like, I don't get offended. You see where I'm coming from? I just like learning. Like, as crazy as it sounds, I just like learning. I'm a free spirit, a free soul. I'm not tied down or bound to anything. If I'm tied down or bound to anything, it's my kids. That's the only ones I owe anything to in this world, because I put them in this world. All right. I'm the one that gave birth to them. As crazy as it sounds. All right. Some lady had the listen, my oldest son is 19 years old right now. He's autistic, right? And I almost came at a lady one time when she sat here, and she was asking my son these questions, and at first I'm like, all right, but when she started sitting here, she's like, well, do you believe in God? My son said, I'm not even sure, right? And he was like 9 years old around this time. He's like, but he's your creator, right? He's like, ma'am, he may be your creator, but my creator is my mom and my dad. And I sat here and I looked at her, right, and I'm like, when I saw her response, she got a look. Yo, I'm telling you, when people listen, they start going sideways out their mouth to kids. That right there is where it pisses me off. And I'm not gonna let you talk to my son any type of way because you have a religion. You see where I'm coming from? Because in your head, you don't believe that your mommy, and your daddy got together and had you. All right, in your head, God created you. You see where I'm coming from, out of thin air. So I'm guessing you're like, your mama was like the Virgin Mary. He came all the way down, boom, 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 and planted a seed in her. All right, no sex, no nothing. But hey, listen, I'm not here to offend or bash anybody. All right. The whole point of me saying this is that in life we all have choices. We all have options. All right. And the choices that we make in life, all right, lead us to the path that we in. All right. At the end of the day, like I said, I go by logic. All right, and as crazy as it sounds, right? A lot of these, how can I say, cases, right? Like the Kendrick Johnson, Kanika Jenkins, and all that. A lot of these crimes could have really been solved, right? I don't even know why they still cold cases, or why cold cases still exist, especially with the technology that they got going on today, right? One thing that I'm gonna keep repeating every time that I say this is, listen, the day that you're born, the day anybody is born, all right, they take your fingerprints, they take your footprints, all right, they take your DNA and they store that shit, right? Go, listen, I ain't ashamed, all right? Hopefully, listen, I ain't never been censored for saying this, all right? And I ain't saying nothing wrong, but all that shit is stored, all right? So I'm just a little, how can I say, baffled in the head when they say, well, we still got cold cases. How? You see where I'm coming from? Like, all right, you got this person, you found out who this person is, right? You got the name and everything. All right, it's not a John Doe no more. So, my thing is, whatever other evidence that's around, you see blood that's not theirs, boom. Listen, okay, I get it. It costs money according to y'all, right? According to y'all, it costs a lot of money to do that shit. Man, y'all better start putting the resources in, all right? And start calling hospitals like, hey, we got this DNA. We need to see if it matches. I don't know. Listen, run that shit through the hospital. I mean, y'all should have access to it, right? Like, run that shit through the military, jail, everything that y'all got to run to and find out who, this shit. Listen, cold cases should not even exist, especially in 2026. But unfortunately, they do. All right. But once again, like I said, it's a lot of things that we could accomplish, especially if we come together. But we're so divided to the point that even if the air cleared out, people will still have to breathe in the house. All right. The key to everything is unity. All right. I mean, I feel as though they took Malcolm X's message, right, and how can I say, twisted it up, misunderstood it. I don't think people actually comprehended, all right, what Malcolm X really left behind when he traveled this whole, world before he passed away. They just understood by any means necessary. All right. But those that know, know. Mr. O's, you got anything to say before I end this live?
You pretty much wrapped it up. I appreciate the content tonight, brothers.
Listen, man, I was up on board. So, like I said, I got writing, I got tired of writing, and boom, I ended up this live somehow. So here we are. But it just drew my attention because it's crazy. Because any of us, a lot of us got kids. Imagine your child going through something like this in a school like Kendrick Johnson, or Imagine, your child being unalive like the Kanika Jenkins situation, or any other story out here. All right, like imagine your child, like I said, walking down the street, just with a bag of Skittles and an Arizona juice in their hand. Regardless of anything, you see where I'm coming from. Like
Right.
justice needs to be served. So like people don't understand the whole point of this. This is just bringing awareness. All right. And if we stay shut, all we doing is silencing everything. We're not bringing justice to nobody. I don't know why people stay in silence when in reality, right? When you speak up, that's when you bring justice to, everything like Ratchet TV is doing, right? He's going to bring up the case again. And by him bringing up the case again, he's going to keep bringing awareness. You see where I'm coming from?
Right.
That's how you keep doing it, right? Like you don't give up. You just keep speaking on it. Even if like sometimes you catch yourself repeating it, all right, you just find a way to go around that, all right, to get people to understand, like, listen, this is just to bring awareness. All right. Because if we shut up, all right, now we're silencing it. How do we bring justice to this person? And once again, like I said, when it comes to the Kendrick Johnson situation, I feel as though if enough people make complaints, right, to the town halls and stuff like that, especially all right, where he was unalived in Georgia, the politicians have no choice but to sit here and reopen this case. Take this shit to the, Supreme Court. Y'all keep forgetting that in reality, y'all have options to put these judges in office. But nobody wants to hear that. They don't know that because they don't go vote. All right, they don't go vote local. People are so worried federal that they don't know what the hell goes on within their own communities and how they can come together to fix the situations within their communities. I could say, I may sound a little crazy saying this, but it's like, damn, when is enough going to be enough? Like, I know y'all not slow. A lot of people woke. You see where I'm coming from? And that probably came out wrong, but it's like, damn, like, when is y'all gonna get y'all shit together? Because I'm able to say this because I am doing what I'm saying that I'm doing. All right. I go to these town halls, I fight, I talk to the politicians. I am a part, I deal with organizations trying to get resources within our schools. I am a person out here trying to get these cameras within these schools. I'm not sitting here just talking shit and not doing nothing. You see where I'm coming from? I could talk and I could walk. All right. I could talk my shit and walk at the same time. All right. Real shit. Like, listen, because there's a lot of people out here talking shit, but nobody's doing nothing. What's the whole point of you just talking shit, but you're not taking action? Make it make sense. All of us could talk, but if we don't take action, what do you think is going to happen? Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
Real shit. Like, how do y'all think they did it back then? Why do you think that a lot of the people back in the days were considered martyrs? Because they didn't give a fuck. People say I don't give a fuck now, but y'all do give a fuck. All right. You're not willing to lose your life to sit here and have a better tomorrow. You see, y'all scared.
Right. I feel you.
I mean, it's fucked up to say it, but it's the truth. Oh, you can't say this. I can't say what? If they gonna do something to me, they would have already did it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. At the end of the day.
Touche.
So like I said, man, a lot of us have been accomplishing a lot of things, but unfortunately, a lot of people really don't care. That's what I see. All right, due to the behavior, due to the actions behind people. People scream and shout, we want to make a difference, but there's only a few that stand up and actually, walk the walk and talk the talk. Real shit. Right. So it's like lead by example, only a few. And I think it was you and only a few people here on Ms. Yo Thoughts, Ms. Akimi, I think, Ms. Genesis one. You see where I'm coming from? I like the fact that y'all keep reminding people, lead by example. Because a lot of people, I ain't gonna do what you say, what you're doing. Well then how the fuck we lead by example? How you gonna tell your kids to do this, but you're doing the opposite? Make it make sense, man.
See, yeah, that's what we want. That do as I say, not as I do.
People are listen. Too many people becoming followers. Listen. How can I say? Trend seekers. You see where I'm coming from? Like, it's a few trend starters, but there's a lot of trend seekers out here. Real shit. But with that being said, man, I'm about to get off this drawing because it's already 3:47, which means I gotta start preparing shit, getting myself together, and then I gotta get them up and ready by 7. Yep, I got 3 little hours that I can get everything done. Clean up, prep. Get you listen. People don't understand. Feed the dog, take them outside real quick. Listen, there's a lot of shit that I can get done in this 3 hours. All right,
Right, right.
real shit. Because I can go back live any other time. But I really, really, when I came across this, like I said, I really wanted to put it out there. Once again, I just hit the live. Like, I don't know. I just wanted to get people's perspectives. Like, if we really, how can I say, keep speaking on the things, right? How can I say, keep it alive. But if we, bring silence to it, all right, all we doing is putting it in a casket and burying it alive.
Right.
So that's just a little food for thought for everybody, man. And hopefully y'all enjoyed the stream. Y'all gained something from the stream. All right. Once again, we're not here to bash or bring anybody down. If anything, is to bring awareness. All right. Let me, give a big shout out to those that came through from Facebook and YouTube. All right. I appreciate the support on both platforms. All right. And, I know that I don't be on Facebook a lot, but, to those friends and family that are on Facebook, man, listen, I appreciate to those that came through today. All right. Listen, you can't be on Facebook no more. All right. Facebook is nothing but drama and bullshit. And I think I've upgraded from that. So it ain't no shame on Facebook. Like, y'all see, I still go live because I want to, how can I say, bring the news to those that I care about that are still on Facebook. But, man, I don't know. I don't know how y'all grew Facebook. For real. Like, I think I'm outgrowing a lot of these social media platforms for real, from Facebook to TikTok to maybe YouTube for real. Like, I'm starting to get bored of YouTube too. It's like you can't, like, YouTube used to be fun. You used to get really entertained, right? You used to gain some shit out of a lot of channels. I mean, it's kind of like I'm to the point where I'm just stuck on the movie channels. Right, in the cooking channels, real shit. Like, on the movie channels, you're not getting no drama. All right, we're just getting conversations and talking about movies, theories, predictions. Oh, like, it's like, oh my god, I'm just tired of the beef and the bullshit. Can we just have a conversation without somebody getting offended? It's like people come in this joint ready and prepared to get, their egos bruised. All right, they come on this bitch with their panties on a bunch, thinking, that motherfuckers. How can I say? Thinking that they accomplished the things that people, did in life, right? And that motherfuckers owe them one. Let's make it make sense, man. Get your panties out of a bunch and get y'all shit together, all right? Now, let me get off this job before I get myself in trouble. I've been a good girl.
Salute to you, Ryder. Appreciate you for having me up.
All right, I appreciate you, OG, man. And shout out to Mr. Oaks, man.
Like it was a game, no more shame.
Yeah. Riders for life. They play with your heart like it was just a game. Toxic words dripping with all that heavy shame. Manipulative ways that never could be tamed. Hurting you was a target, yeah, that's where they aim. Disrespect comes from every single pore. So intentions were rotten straight to the core. They knew the pain they had in store, yet they still left you wanting for more.
The actions were calculated and cold, leaving scars that never grow old. In their web of lies you were sold.
A story that's never been told.
I'm enduring and learning, yeah, that is the key. I'm becoming unshakable, as tough as can be. Riders for life, we won't let pain tear us down. It's here to build us up, make us strong and sound. Every struggle face head on until the rising sun. Riders for life, yeah, the battle is won. Unwavering light, the light that shines through the night.
They saw your vulnerability, they saw it so clear. Exploiting every moment without a single tear. Knowing the end result was gonna be fear. Waiting till you're broken, then they disappear. Extortion was the weapon they used to break your soul. trying to take the pieces and maintain the control. But they didn't know the fire that was deep inside the hole. Now you're taking back the power and you're taking back the whole.
I was caught in the web, I was lost in the light, waiting for a reason just to say goodbye. But the truth is a mirror, and the truth is the way.
I'm waking up to a brand new day. I look at the stature, look at the way that we stand. Walking out the trap with a steady hand. No longer a victim, we're masters of every wound. The frequency's changing, we're perfectly in tune. From the ashes we rose, now we're walking on the heat. Riders for life, we never admit defeat. The transformation is finished, the vision is clear. We conquered the struggle, and we conquered the fear.
Can you see the truth?
Yahweh was originally a lesser god in the Canaanite religion, so he was originally a heavy.
Shining through the night.
They say you are where you come from. They say the cycle never breaks. But they didn't hold a pen. But we writing the whole script today. Everything. Spiders for life. Yo, check it. I remember waking up, the shouts behind the door, mama's tears on the floor, daddy's gone once more. Barely a kid, but learned to duck and weave the blows. Survival mode switch flip before anyone knew. The trauma left its mark deep inside my soul. Thought it was my compass to lose all control. Grew up quickly in a jungle full of snakes. Saw the pants play out, swore I'd never be like them.
But the apple don't fall far from the tree until you learn how to fly, yeah.
There's a point in time.
When time where you gotta cut the rope from that old storyline and find your own road. The apple fell down, but I'm choosing to fly, leaving that old family tree for the sky.
It's Riders for life.
Yeah, we're breaking the spell.
Right into heaven for the place we call hell.
No more rewind, I'm cutting the road.
Riders for life.
Where the authors of hope.
Where the roots were bitter, but the fruit is mine. Defining my soul one word at a time. No more ghosts, no more chains. We're the ones who survive the rain. Yeah, we're the ones who survive the rain. Yeah. They told me I was stuck in the dirt, but they didn't see the work. They didn't feel the hurt. I had to bleed on the page just to stay alive, turning every struggle into a reason to climb. Yeah, the ink is my armor, the rhythm's my heart. This is where the old me ends and the new life starts. Fast forward to today, still fighting in the wars, but that ain't an excuse for the seeds I've sown. Lured by the shadows, but I'm looking for the light. On everything I'm tired of the same old fight. No prayers with division, gotta keep the vision clear. Walking through the storm till the clouds disappear.
Now I look at my daughter and I see the sun. The cycle is over, the battle is won. I'm teaching her how to spell clean and great, so she never has to hide what she sees in her face. From the streets of North Philly to the word on the screen, I'm the living proof of what surviving means. No more ducking the blows, I'm standing my ground, building the kingdom from the lost and the found.
I ain't just a survivor, I'm the architect.
giving every broken soul a reason to connect.
It's deeper than the music, it's a way of life.
Sharpening my vision like the edge of a knife.
We're going higher.
Yeah, oh, we're going higher.
Yeah, we're going higher.
The apple fell down, but I'm choosing to fly. Leaving that old family tree for the sky.
Yeah, the strategies for life.
Yeah, we're breaking the spell.
Right into heaven for the place we called hell.
No more rewind, I'm cutting the road.
Writers for life, we're the authors of hope. Stop replaying the rewind button. Walk through your own rain.
Who you are right now ain't got nothing to do with them. Writers for life.
Sit down, let me talk to you for a minute. This world, it'll take what you don't protect. Writers for life, listen close. Kindness given, kindness received. Disrespect shown, friendship deceived. Boundaries set, lines drawn clear. In this dance of respect, we steer. Respect me, I respect you. Ignore me, I'll ignore you too. Cross me, I cut you off, simple as that. No room for bluff, I'm stating the fact.
I'm not looking for trouble, just looking for truth. I've been through enough since the days of my youth. If you can't match the energy I'm bringing to the light, then move to the left, get out of my sight. Respect is a two-way street. We're trusting on a meet. Riders for life.
We make the circle complete. Treat others as you wish to be treated.
Or face the consequences when bridges are defeated. There's no lie, just a look in our eyes. Riders for life. Yeah, claiming the pride. Mutual understanding is the key. In this world where we all seek to be free. Choose your actions wisely each day. Or in the end, respect will pave the way.
We don't need the drama, we don't need the noise. Walking with grace and a whole lot of poise. Building a foundation that's solid and deep. Promises made are the promises we keep. I put a line in the sand, don't step over. I'm a soldier for peace, but I'm never a pushover. Writers for life, we write the laws of the land. If you ain't with the vision, then you can't stand. Respect is the currency, respect is the goal. The only way to keep the peace in your soul. If the bridge starts to burn, I'ma let it go down.
I'm keeping my peace and I'm keeping my crown.
No time for the fake, no room for the weak.
It's the honor and truth that the riders see.
We're steering the ship through the calm and the storm.
Respect is the standard, respect is the norm. Respect is a two-way street. We're trusting on me. Riders for life.
We make the circle complete. Treat others as you wish to be treated.
Or face the consequences when bridges are defeated. Don't give me no lie, just a look in our eyes. Riders for life.
Yeah.
Claiming the pride.
Writers for life. Writers for life. Writers for life. Writers for life. Pave the way. Respect the name. Riders for life, yeah. Planting the seeds, yeah. You are the seed, he is planting a beacon in the night.
darkening, in the fire's glimmer, your light shining through the shadows. You break through with your love, the world anew. Every ember that you ignite burns brighter in the morning light. Through the storm, your love remains an eternal flame without the pain. Every heart is a rhythm, every breath is a song. Riders for life, we're staying strong. You are the sea, he is sowing in the fire's dance. You are growing, riders for life, yeah. We're forever expanding, a beacon of hope. We're the last ones standing. Your heart's warm, a light in the night, guiding us through the endless fight. In the soil of the soul, the roots take hold. A story of glory that's gotta be told. You're the spark in the dark, the flame in the cold. A legacy rising, brave and bold. No more shadows, no more doubt in the mind. Riders for life, we're leaving the struggle behind. From a tiny spark to a forest of light, we're reclaiming the day, we're owning the night. The seeds were planted in the tears and the strife, but look at the garden, look at the light. Riders for life, you are the seed, he is sowing in the fire's dance. You are growing, riders for life, yeah. We're forever expanding, a beacon of hope. We're the last ones standing. Your heart's warm, a light in the night, guiding us through the endless fight. The light is expanding, it's reaching the sky. We're spreading our wings, we're learning to fly. The fire is burning, but it doesn't consume. Riders for life, we're clearing the room. Every seed is a promise, every flame is a sign. The future is yours, the future is mine. The flame is eternal, it never goes out. Riders for life, that's what it's about. From the sea to the sun, the work is being done. The victory is here, the battle is won. You are the seed, he is sowing in the fire's dance. You are growing, riders for life, yeah. We're forever expanding, a beacon of hope. We're the last ones standing. Your heart's warm, a light in the night, guiding us through down the endless fight. The endless fight. The seed is growing. Ooh.
Yeah. They see the smoke, but never the fire. Riders for life. We don't just write, we rebuild. Listen. Yeah. They only check the frequency when there's a crime to report. But we're all royalty inside, even when the pockets are short. See, the helping hand is usually just a leech in disguise, waiting for the moment that you're gone, no truth in their eyes. I was sitting with the pen, torn between the vibes and the facts. Should I give them something melodic to just kill them with raps? I can make the rhythm bounce, make the whole room dance, or I can paint the picture of the struggle, give them a glance at the daily, the gritty, the real.
Maybe I should tell you it's okay to keep the peace, avoid the dilemma, let the tension release. But my conscience is calling, I'm back at the table, serving up the truth, cause the system isn't stable. It ain't about the celebration.
Yeah. It ain't about the celebration, we're a nation divided when we should be on our knees, spirits united. We see a tragedy and turn it to a meme for a laugh. Then we wonder why we're walking on a broken down path. If this is the present, I'm scared for the sequel, where the cloud is the God, but we've forgotten the people. I'm watching violence rise high while the innocence fades. The essence of a home is getting lost in the shades. I can't sit with arms crossed staring at the machine. If I'm silent in the chaos, then my hands ain't clean. As guilty as the trigger man, as cold as the crowd. Recording for 1,000 views, screaming it loud. Exposing the lies, just to feed the obsession. While the government sits back, dodging the question. We took the soul out the math, lost the equation. Now we're just a fragmented, hollowed out nation. Nowadays they make a joke out of a life that was lost. A permanent cause for a temporary post with the cost. They claim to be lyricists, claim to be kings, but they trapped in the illusion of these shiny ass things. Nothing good left to write. Yeah. Talking about the drills and the work with a sense of pride, until the script flips and you're on the other side. National Guard can't fix what's broken within. The bars don't heal the scars or the weight of the sin. They say time heals all, man, that's a lie and a half. I seen time flash by and leave a jagged edge path. Left me on standby, looking at the man in the mirror, saying you're everything. As the vision gets clearer, unless you walk the mile. Don't speak on my name, we might share the same street, but we don't play the same game. Look both ways when you cross me, that's on everything. Yeah. We don't just write, we rebuild. Check the blueprint.
Yeah. They say time makes you wiser, but sometimes it just makes you see things for what they really are. We had a deal, right? Writers for life, I guess the ink ran dry on that one. Some people got a place in my heart, but not in my bag. 'Cause when I tell you that it hurts, Lord, it really hurts. Writers for life, we gotta understand the truth. Not everyone that rides with you is really for you. Writers for life, yeah, that was the deal. But sometimes family and friends don't wanna see you win, for real. I see the envy in your eyes, but you screaming for my trust. Funny how the goal we chase turn into settled dust. I can't tell the difference, enemy or friend. I was naive back then, but the cycle had to end. Now I'm older, maybe wiser, but I'm nobody's fool. I learned the hard way, keeping my composure, staying cool. I was only fan when it was convenient for your soul. Took a minute to realize you were never in control. See, what's meant for me will never leave, that's the law I live. But you only took the pieces that I had to give. In the shadows of my pain, when I was standing all alone, that's when the truth came out and your real face was shown. Yeah, I kept the ink in the pen while you were erasing the lines, ignoring the shadows, just trying to see all the signs. We signed in blood, or at least that's how it felt to me. But you were just a ghost in a bond that I couldn't see. It's a heavy weight, carrying love for a memory, when the person I love turned into my worst enemy. Some people got a place in my heart, but not in my mind. 'Cause when I tell you that it hurts, Lord, it really hurts. Brightest for life, we gotta understand the truth. Not everyone that rides with you is really for you. Brightest for life, yeah, that was the deal. But sometimes family and friends don't wanna see. For real. You say you were a friend, what was your hand when I was down? You weren't riding for the vision, you were following the town. Just a trend, just a dollar in your pocket for the night. Once the currency is gone, you are nowhere in my sight. They say a friend in need is a friend indeed, it's true. But you watched me drown while I was reaching out for you. Now I'm moving, I'm around while you locked inside the pound. Funny how that karma has a way of coming round. Actually, it's not funny when the one you looking up to is wearing a crown, but acting like a clown. Yeah. You see me shine now you wanna claim a stake, but you can't eat at the table when you didn't help me bake. I had to learn to love you from a distance, far away, to keep my spirit clean for a better, brighter day. No more discounts on my soul, no more loyalty for free. If you weren't there for the struggle, you can't have the victory. I used to wonder why the ones I love would let me fall. Now I'm grateful that you never even came at all. See, the silence taught me lessons that the noise can never teach. I found a level of my spirit that you'll never reach. You were an anchor in my ocean trying to keep me deep, while I was losing vision, losing focus, losing sleep. But this flip, the ink is dry, the chapters finally turned. I'm the master of the fire that you thought would leave me burned. Keep that same energy when you see the name in lights. Don't be calling on my spirit when you're lonely in the night. You traded writers for life, for a moment in the sun. Now you standing in the shadows. Was I wish I just had done. But not in my life. I wanna pray you that it hurts. Lord, it really hurts. Light is for life. We gotta understand the truth. Not everyone that rides with you is really for you. Light is for life. Yeah, that was the deal. But sometimes family and friends don't wanna see you in for real. You need to take that energy back around the way, 'cause the price of your betrayal is a debt you gotta pay. And like Dej Loaf said, I'm keeping it grand. Might have to smack a nigga with an open hand. Yeah. That is for life. 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 Riders for life, baby. Yeah. In a world that never stops moving, you're my stillness. I'm putting my soul on the line for this one. Just listen. Yeah. In this world of chaos and pain, I find my peace just speaking your name. I give my all, let the flame just fade to show you're the greatest man ever made. Through the peaks and the valleys, we're holding the line. I'ma let my devotion and my energy shine. No strings attached, baby, I just want you to know I'm anchored right here, it's just the way that I flow. I ain't looking for the crown, I already found my king. With you I got everything, I don't need a diamond ring. It's the way you hold me down when the world is getting loud. I'm standing in your corner, baby, screaming it out proud. Yeah, it's deeper than the surface. You give my heart a purpose. When the shadows start to crawl and the dark starts to creep, just know I'm in your corner and the promises I keep. I'm investing every second 'cause this love is so deep. Every time I see your face, boy, my heart takes a leap. If I'm giving you my word, it's 'cause the bond is so true. I don't need a single thing, I just need a life with you. Through the thick and the thin, yeah, we're making it through. My king, my heart, through and through. See, I'm planting these seeds in the soil of our trust, building something eternal out of more than just lust. You're my rock, you're my shelter, my light in the rain. take on the burden just to ease all your pain. This ain't for the gram, this ain't for the gain. It's a soul-to-soul rhythm pulsing through my veins. I'm proud to be yours, I'm proud of your name. With you by my side, I got nothing to tame. They say love is a gamble, but I'm doubling down. With you I'm a queen, yeah, you hold up the crown. It's more than the words, it's the way that we build. Every void in my spirit is finally filled. No looking back, we're moving ahead. I'm hearing the truth in everything that you said. Now we're writing the chapters, the pen's in our hand, building a legacy right where we stand. From the quiet mornings to the late night talks, I'm right by your side on these heavy walks. You're the rhythm to my heart, the beat to my soul. When the world feels broken, you make me feel whole. I'm giving you the keys, I'm giving you the light. I'm staying right here, yeah, we're doing this right. So let the rain fall, let the wind start to blow. As long as I'm with you, I got somewhere to go. It's a covenant, baby, it's written in stone. In this crowded world, I'm never alone. Yeah, I'm never alone. When the shadows start to crawl and the dark starts to creep, just know I'm in your corner and the promises I keep. I'm investing every second 'cause this love is so deep. Every time I see your face, boy, my heart takes a leap. If I'm giving you my word, it's 'cause the bond is so true. I don't need a single thing, I just need a life with you. Through the thick and the thin, yeah, we're making it through. My king, my heart, through and through. Yeah, no expectations, just us through the generations. I'm right here, baby, your lady, always here. Through and through, riders for life, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. No hidden agendas, just pure intentions. Listen. In the realm of human interactions, my actions guided by a pure intention, 'cause my heart's never divided. No hidden agendas, no motives, no games, just sincerity flowing, keeping fire in the flames. I believe in showing up, not looking for a return. Authenticity's the light, let that beacon just burn. It's more than just words, it's a way of life, cutting through the noise like a silver knife. I'm keeping it real, yeah, I'm keeping it true, reflecting the light in every dip and new. No strings attached, just genuine care. I'm giving from the heart, yeah, I'm always right there, with no expectations. Kindness is the reward in every situation, keeping peace and accord. It's simply who I am. It's simply who I am. It's a vibe, it's a movement, it's the truth I'm living. Focused on the grace and the love I'm giving. No promise I keep, while the rest of the world is just falling asleep. I'm awake to the call, I'm awake to the need. Planning sincerity, watching it see. It ain't about the praise or the way that it looks. It's written in the soul, not the pages of books. It's simply who I am. Doing what is right. No limits to the love. No bounds to the grave.
Watch the faces fade. See the truth behind the grin. Yeah. Smile so bright, but the eyes are full of lies. They sweater in your corner till it's time for goodbyes. Then they disappear, leave you standing in the rain. Learning the hard way, trying to navigate the pain. Fake faces fade, leaving wounds left a valve. Looking for a logic that you never gonna solve. Words like honey, yeah, they're sweet and they're kind. But when you start falling, they leave you behind.
Now the masks are dropping, hitting the floor. I don't look for exits or the shadows anymore. I'm seeing clearly through the smoke and the haze. Getting ready for the fire, getting ready for the blaze. In the darkness, the light shines within, teaching you strength, showing where to begin. When the promises break and the hearts start to bleed, through the wreckage of the pain, you find what you need. Let the fake friends fade away into the dust. Keep the lessons that you learn, but be careful with the trust.
Life is full of fakes. They come and then they go, but through the seasons, watch your true self grow. They vanish in the shadows, not a single trace left, leaving you to handle all the weight and the heft. But you're standing 10 toes down, solid in your place, rising from the ashes with that inner kind of grace. They thought they broke a soul, but they only broke the seal. Revealed the parts of me that I made of polished steel. Every sorry was a ghost, every promise was a debt. I'm overdrawing silence on the people I've met.
Now the circle's getting smaller, but the vision's getting clear. I used to crave the company, I'm conquered by the fear of losing who I am, just to keep a seat at the table. But I'm rewriting the ending, I'm unbinding the label. So let them talk you in the place, play the little games. I'm the one who survived it while they're just flickering flames. I'm walking through the fire and I'm coming out dry. No more asking who stayed or who told me a lie. The mirror is the only judge I ever need to face. I'm claiming my crown and I'm taking my space. In the darkness, the light shines within, teaching you strength, showing where to begin. When the promises break and the hearts start to bleed, through refuge of the pain, you find what you need. Let the fake friends fade away into the dust. Keep the lessons that you learn, but be careful with the trust. Stay tall in your own grace. Let them fade.
Riders for life, baby. Yeah. HP in the house. Welcome to Philly, baby. Look, It's inevitable, yeah, you gon' be selfish sometimes, neglecting what they need, crossing those invisible lines. It ain't a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Human nature hits hard, then it happens again. Despite the best intentions, yeah, you bound to fall short. Expectations on the table, but you out of the court. You'll stumble, you'll fall to losing grip on the way, but the lessons in the struggle, that's the part of the play.
It's a heavy walk, trying to be what they need, while you're planting the garden and pulling the weed. But don't run from the mirror, don't hide from the cracks. There's no moving forward if you're looking back.
It's the way we all carry the flaws we gotta own, embracing the imperfect innocence that we've sown, striving for the better while we're drifting through the haze, navigating through the failure and the selfishness of days. Acknowledge every slip up, that's the key to the climb. Growth is in the silence, growth is in the time. We're reaching for perfection, but it's always out of hand. Just trying to find our footing in the shifting desert sand. Failure is the shadow that's attached to the soul, but learning how to face it, that's what makes a person whole. So we navigate the chaos, let the truth be the guide. The human condition with nowhere left to hide. And even when the world feels cold and gray, the missteps we take got us to a better day. It's the friction in the soul that creates the light, transforming the wrong until we find the right. So let the ego dissolve, let the arrogance fade. Stand tall in the mess of the mistakes you made. Betterment ain't a finish line, it's a constant pace. Finding a little bit of mercy, finding a little bit of grace, unintended ways. Yeah, we fail and we drift, but recognizing the flaw is where we find a shift. Hold on to the wisdom that the falling brings down, cause you can't see the sky while you're staring at the ground. Navigate, just keep navigating through the condition, the human condition. Riders for life, baby. It's the way we all carry the flaws we gotta own, embracing the imperfect innocence that we've sown, striving for the better while we're drifting through the haze, navigating through the failure and the selfishness of days. Condition. Human condition. Riders for life, baby.
It's not just about the money, it's about the blueprint.
Riders for life, we're redrawing the map.
Yeah, we're paving the way, yeah.
Infiltrate and change the law, break the chains. We'll stand tall, leverage culture, pave the way, build world. For a brighter day, territorial instincts, let them go focus on what truly grows in footsteps of unity. Create a legacy for eternity.
Tearing down the fences, building up the mind.
No more borders now. No more borders now.
Leaving every limit and every ghost behind.
We're the architects of a brand new world tonight. Turning on the power in the air, that is for life. We're the foundation of the future, the heartbeat of the light.
Yeah, riders for life. More than silver, more than gold.
Riders for life.
A story that is finally told.
Riders for life.
Yeah.
Shit, the old ways
that divide, embrace progress with pride. Wealth is more than material gain. It's in the love and unity, yeah. We attain, rise above the trivial fights, unite to reach new heights, infiltrate change and build a new, the future where dreams come true.
You can't own the block if you don't own the vision. Moving with purpose and divine precision. We old system is crumbling, we're the new stones. Building a kingdom on these solid bones.
Writers for life, we're the CEOs of the shine.
Unity is the currency, love is the true vault.
Breaking the cycle, it wasn't our fault.
But it's our responsibility to rise from the floor.
Writers for life,
we're opening the door.
Yeah, yeah. The legacy is blooming for the ones not born yet. This is a promise and a holy debt. We stand as one across the whole wide land, holding the future in the palm of our hand. Infiltrate the power and make it our own. Seated together on a collective throne. Dreams come true.
Yeah. Yesterday is a ghost. Today is the masterpiece. Writers for life. This is a blank canvas. Let's paint.
Every day is a chance to start anew. Don't let yesterday's failures cloud your view. Fill your heart with positivity and light. Embrace today. Everything will be alright.
Leave behind the doubts that hold you back. Focus on the good. Keep negativity on check.
Believe in yourself and all you can achieve. With a fresh perspective, you'll start to believe.
I'm erasing the lines of the things I did wrong. I'm finding my rhythm, I'm finding my song. Shadows are lifting, the vision is clear. There's no room for hate when the love is right here.
This is a blank canvas, colors in the sky. Riders for life, we're reaching for the high. From the first morning light to the setting of the sun, the story of the glory has only just begun. With gratitude and grace, we're claiming our space. A new beginning, a smile on my face. Writers for life, yeah, we're painting it bright.
Turning every dark day to pure white light.
Set your intentions high, reach for the sky. Let go of past mistakes, don't question why.
Today is a gift, a blank canvas to create.
Fill it with joy, love, and no room for hate.
with positive thoughts in mind. Leave the weight of the world and the struggle behind. The ink is the power, the vision is mine. Riders for life, yeah, it's our time to shine.
No looking back, no more rewind. Just a fresh start and a peaceful mind.
This is a blank canvas, colors in the sky. Riders for life, we're reaching for the high. From the first morning light to the setting of the sun, the story of the glory has only just begun. What's your color today? Mine is gold. Riders for life. Start today. Leave yesterday gone. Sometimes the kindest soul carries the heaviest stone.
You push too far.
Riders for life, witness the rise.
In silence, a good heart starts to break. Holding in the anger, just for love's sake. Forgiving endlessly, staying calm and true. But one day the storm is breaking through.
The most dangerous anger, it's hidden deep inside. From a soul that always tried to abide. Overflowing with pain and that heavy regret. A heart once gentle now is filled with unrest.
The patience worn thin
and the walls are coming down. The quietest soul is making the loudest sound.
No more hiding, no more playing it safe.
The fire is rising and it's finding its place. It's riders for life, rising from the battleground where the silence was lost and the power was found. A good heart's rage, turning ashes into gold. The greatest story that's never been told.
Riders for life.
Yeah, we're taking back the light from the fire in the soul. We're winning the fight. The flames of fury, they ignite and they roar. From a heart that could bear it anymore. Forgiveness worn thin, the patience it's worn out. The good heart's rage, unleashed with a shout.
Through the ashes of anger, the grace is gonna rise, healing the wounds and ending all the ties. Even in the fury, love can still be found in a good heart's heavy battleground.
You mistook the kindness for a sign of being weak.
Now you're trembling at the words that we speak.
The storm is here and the truth is finally free. This is the power of the Riders for Life family.
No more playing victim, no more staying low.
We got the fire and we're ready to let it go.
The world's gonna talk, but we're too dumb for noise.
Reclaiming the strength, reclaiming the voice. It's riders for life, rising from the battleground, where the silence was lost and the power was found. A good heart raised, turning ashes into gold. The greatest story that's never been told.
Riders for life.
Yeah, we're taking back the light
From the fire and the soul, we're winning the fight.
No more letting people try to walk over your soul. It's time to take the power back and gain that full control.
Life is all resilience, it's about staying true to you. Standing in your own light, watching the spirit break through.
Now and forever, yeah, that's the only way to be. Locked into the truth and finally feeling free. No more playing small, no more fading in the back. We're moving forward now and we're never off the track.
Look them in the eyes, let them see the fire glow. Higher than the clouds, that's the only way we go. From the struggle to the stage, from the bottom to the peak. The resilience is the language that the riders for life speak.
It's riders for life, rising from the battleground, where the silence was lost and the power was found. A good heart's faith, turning ashes into gold. The greatest story that's never been told.
Riders for life.
Yeah, we're taking back the light
From the fire and the soul, we're winning the fight.
Riders for life.
For the ashes,
Don't turn the clothes.
we're winning new life.
Riders for life.
Ooh,
It's heavy tonight.
yeah.
Sometimes the weight of where you've been, it feels like it's never gonna lift.
But the pen don't lie. Riders for life. Let's bleed on the page.
Tired of hiding the pain inside, it's breaking me down.
Yesterday's scars are still fresh, weighing like a crown.
But today my heart shatters apart, hoping tomorrow brings a brand new start.
Maybe yesterday was dark, full of tears and sorrow.
The heartache may linger and tear me apart, but tomorrow holds promise of a fresh start. Yesterday's weight couldn't hold me back. I'll rise above the pain, no longer off track. I'm wearing my scars like a crown tonight. Riders for life, we're fighting for the light. Through the shattering heart and the pouring rain, we're finding the power inside of the pain. Tomorrow's a promise, but today is the war. Riders for life, we're meant for so much more.
Yeah, we're rising up from the floor.
Breaking hearts make me come and go like a toy.
Tomorrow will bring me newfound joy.
I'm tired of the games, tired of the chase.
Been looking for peace in this cold-hearted place,
but I'm still standing, I'm still in the fight.
turning these shadows into something.
It's breaking me down,
building it up.
it's tearing me apart.
But
scars like a crown.
Still royalty though.
That role's coming. Just hold on.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream, man. I'm gonna get off this, John. I appreciate those that came through, man. Listen, if y'all enjoyed that stream, smash that like button for a shorty. All right, share the live, hype up the live. I appreciate those that came through. There's more music coming. Shout out to Yaya. All right, she got me hooked on this little app. All right, so we definitely got more music coming. All right, listen, I still got 2 more chapters to write down, and I don't know that only a few have noticed. All right, but listen, all these lyrical poems ain't nothing more than, how can I say poetry turned into lyrical, how can I say poetry, turned into lyrical poetry, right? Behind beats and stuff like that. So, I appreciate Yaya, all right, for helping me, turn my words come into life, right? But man, I'm about to get off this, John. All right, we got more music on that, John. I think I have a total of maybe like almost 200, all right, lyrics downloaded on this, John. So I appreciate Yaya. Listen, them little Johns ain't cheap. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, but at least I own the rights. I ain't getting copyrighted, all right? So until I get my equipment and I can find somebody who can make me some beats and I won't get copyrighted, man, look, listen, that's what we gonna work with right now, all right? So they make some good intros. I'll write the music myself. All right, so listen, man. I appreciate Yaya from the bottom of my heart. Look, listen, man. I took that criticism and that roasting, all right, into heart. And listen, I learned something from it, right? So I appreciate her. But listen, with that being said, man, a shorty is out.
Welcome to Philly, baby. They call it Philadelphia. HP, baby, where Shorty's blood runs deep in the pavement. She wasn't born here, but the streets did the raising. Straight from Ponce, Puerto Rico, that's the origin. Taino roots in the marrow, indigenous skin. Proclaiming the heritage, both lands in her veins. In the world where they're charging for the fair in the rain. But HP is a Shorty's home, even when her heart bleeds. Watching the struggle grow like some poisonous weeds. Looking around, a Shorty just lost in the maze. Questions in the dark, living life in the haze. Eagles on fire, everybody's offended. Screaming for a change while the cycle's extended. We try to break chains, try to reach for the goal, but the anger and the pride take a toll on the soul. Opinions get silenced in the shirt and in view. In the HP community where Shorty grew up. Back then it was love, didn't matter the block. We were vibing together, never looking at the clock. No matter the colors or the place we were from, we were solid as a rock. Never felt we had to run, then a shift happened. Innocence on the floor. Kids going missing, death knocking at the door. Mistaken identity, now the hate's in the eyes. I miss the old days before the truth turned to lies. Case plan side, this land's back in love the community. Just shaking our heads. Strings on their backs, they're so easily led. Waiting for a savior or a puppet master command. While the real warriors rise up to take a stand. Young yield in spirit, the voices we're reeling. Trying to find a cure for the pain we're all feeling. Offering solutions for a brand new day. But the system is a wall that won't move up the way. Look, now it's all about race, who can take, who can gain. Talking about progress while they faking the change. They don't care about the residents living the life. They just stir up the trouble and they sharpen the knife. Deep in my soul, there's a wish that unfolds to flip back the script on the stories they told. Our kids are like sponges, they're soaking the scene, mimicking the monsters and the things that they've seen. Locked in a cage, in a prison's embrace, acting gangster for a crowd while they losing the race. Parents getting lazy, just losing the grip. Communication dying, watching everyone slip. Gunfire escalates, the bitterness flips. Parents and the children on some enemy trips. You demand that they change, but you refuse to lead. When the struggle, we fight just to breathe. We spitting this truth for the ones who believe. Unleash in the spirit, let the words start to glow. HP's in a shorty's blood, now you're in the know. A shorty from Poles representing the spot. North Philly, baby, HP, baby, believe it or not. Writers for life. Writers for life, we out. Writers for life. Writers for life, we out. Riders for life, we out. Riders for life. Riders for life. Riders for life. Riders for life, we out.